because if if we ain't here for the money, I don't know what we're here for because we're doing businesses. You know what I mean? Some of us we're entrepreneurs, it's all we know. Some of us we're still doing the 9 to 5. And of course, you know what I mean, this is what we do. But it's the reason why we do this because we're trying to make a living and this is what feed our families. However, I got questions, a lot of questions like how do y'all make y'all money? How do y'all charge? How do y'all make y'all money? Because I see the 199, I see the sign up, I see the however it is, like the $99 per month, the $100 per month. So I'm asking this, we're paying for CRC software because that's how I got here through CRC. We've got our overheads, we've got our offices, you know what I mean, whether it's in home or it's a little relocation. So we got our overheads. How do y'all charge? How do y'all make money? That's an open question. I just want to hear from someone. Jen, of course, that's not for you, and Pat, that ain't for you. I mean, let's engage with this conversation.
I make money by any means, but it's like I'm joking. But
Mhm.
no, that is a good question because we kind of talk about, just scaling. I seen somebody that post the other day, like I don't even know. Somebody was like charging like $25 for like credit repair. And to me, that's like insane, right? And so we know the amount of work that goes into repairing credit. Like I'm not even trying to be funny. I wouldn't get out my bed for $25, like respectfully. Like I'm not rolling out the bed for $25. And so it just has to make sense. And so I think that a lot of times people try to do quantity over quality. And so if you can get 3,025 dollar paying clients, what quality can you really provide? Like mailing a letter is $3. And so how could you possibly provide like top tier credit repair or results charging these type of prices? So I think that you kind of have to go in and like you said, you have to kind of know your expenses and know that you're paying for, mail or outsourcing or credit repair cloud, software and, paying yourself and whatever have you. So just kind of knowing your bottom line. I think a lot of people, charge these prices because they're not looking at the bigger picture and they're just looking at bringing in clients when, it really mathematically doesn't make sense on paper.
Right, right, right. So how many times? Okay, let me just ask a few questions because I need you. I really want y'all to engage because we're just gonna have conversation. And feel free to pick my brain because my brain works different. You know what I mean? Just feel free to ask me whatever
Yeah.
questions I can
There
answer.
ain't
I'm
no
available.
judgment in here neither, people. You feel
Exactly.
me? We don't
Definitely
care
not.
where you're at. We don't care if you got $2 in your pocket, if you got fucking, open court cases. If we don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Never
Okay?
Oh,
that.
this is a safe space.
Yeah.
We created a safe space for everybody to come and be able to talk and be able to learn. I think the issue of just to Kev's point in the beginning is that I think that the space has became I don't want to say negative, but I want to say I think it's become uncomfortable where people feel like they can't speak freely where you have people commenting and saying things like just I feel like minimizing people and no matter where you are in your journey like everybody started somewhere. We all were a beginner at some point no matter where you are and Kev has said something magical. He said like he's been here 10 years but he's still learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. As we know, credit repair changes all the time. The laws change every single year. So what worked 5 years ago definitely doesn't work this year.
Mhm.
So,
I got something to say,
right,
Kat, to what you were
right.
saying. Um, so when I first started the journey, Pat like, yo, make 15,000 and do what you want to do. I made that 15,000 and I upped my prices up. Now my prices is $1,000 and that's it. Like this is what we doing. I'm not
Right.
doing nothing for less than $1,000. I'm not even gonna entertain nothing. It is what it is. I made the 15,000. I mean, yeah, I made the 15,000, and now I switch my prices. Whoever missed out, they missed out. You gotta wait till a special. Whenever I to throw a special.
So let me say this. Yeah, yeah, and most definitely, you know what I mean? You came in and you got a plan, and of course you executed your plan, you know what I mean? So that's pretty
Mhm.
much what it is. And I'm gonna get to some of that, because we definitely have to have a plan. You know what I mean? And what I want to let y'all know, and maybe again, like I'm saying, to the ones who are just starting, you're going to be like, well, it's the reason why you started this. I'm going to say this just like even Jen would say, this is something that I've been hearing so many times. And what I mean, whenever it's repetitious, let it sink in. Credit repair is a stepping stone. I mean, this is a door that opens and this is where you start from. And it's your journey that you're on. It's not where you're going to end up. What I mean? That's where it's at. But of course, and what I'm also going to say that I'm huge on, educate. Make sure that you're pouring into yourselves. What I mean? Because yes, we can always do our outsourcing. Yes, we can have folks who's doing this for us, but at the same time, we need to understand it and we need to know the guidelines that we stay within, and it's to protect ourselves and our families at the same, because there's no need you go ahead and you make the bag and then afterwards and you got to pay it out into legal fees or whatever it is. What I mean? So again, we're here to educate. Now I'm gonna get at this where I'm gonna ask, how many times is it that we've been on the phone and with a client? What I mean? Clients is gonna ask about their score. Why is it that my score has dropped? What I mean? Why is it that my score dropped? And you spend 30 to 60 minutes explaining the difference of why, what I mean, the score is dropping, the difference within or however you've been processing, and they went to 30 days or 45 days and they're like, yo, I haven't seen anything deleted, but at the same time they had high utilization, what I mean, that they maxed out their card or they got late payments that comes in, or they went ahead and try to shop in and get more inquiries or whatever. What I'm saying is, after these conversations that you've been on the phone with, it's not just an update. You're doing a whole consultation. You understand me? So you're going to ask yourself, what is my time value? Because you spent 30 to 60 minutes on this call on this one client. Then afterwards, then what? So I'm going to say this to y'all. I don't know y'all prices, and I would really want us to talk. And while we're talking, we're going to conversate because we got to scale at the same time. I'm going to come back to when I say to y'all about educating yourself. Try to learn as much as you can about credit. And the reason why you're going to try to learn, because you got to know about, man, here I'm going to go with this, man. Let me just dive right into this. First of all, Patrick threw something out there recently and he said, listen, how about, you know what you want, because we got everybody on this plan. Everybody's on this plan. You're going to be paying your $100 or whatever your fees is, because I don't know, well, whomever fees it, which is fine. You don't really have to tell me about this, but this is what I do know. The basic that I'm seeing over here, which I myself even have a plan 125. But how much 125 is it that you're going to have to sell to make $10,000? Put it back like this. We can throw it all the way back. How many 125 or $100 you're going to sell to make $5,000? How many clients? How many times have you paid for leads and you paid for 1,000 leads? How much of those leads have you converted? So like I'm saying, you got to know your overhead. I'm going to dive way back and I'm going to say to y'all got to know your worth. You got to know your worth, as in know your value. What is it that you're offering and how much it's worth?
Let me ask you real quick. If somebody's starting out and they're insecure and they feel they ain't worth shit, what do you tell them?
If they starting off, they insecure. See, that's a tough one. And I honestly, I'll throw that one back at you. You know why I'm gonna say that is, Pat? Because you cannot, those two things just don't go together. You can't feel insecure and you can't feel like you're not confident, because remember this, someone is trusting you with their situation. They come to you for you to help them with their situation. So that alone in value, after, just like I'm saying, you ask them their goals, you try to find out what are they trying to gain out of this. By the time you finish just that consultation alone, you know what I mean? Even if you didn't have that confidence, you're supposed to feel like Superman. With great powers come great responsibilities now. You know what I mean? So like I said, maybe Pat can give you another way out with that, to explain and tell you what to do. He's a strong motivator. Like me, I'm raw with it. I just get right to it. And this is why I come back and I say, educate yourself. And why I'm going to say that is, you offer premium value. Yo, check it out. Again, I come back to Patrick. And this is what motivated me to get on this call with y'all. Pat been asking me about this a long time ago. I could have speak to y'all about many different things except this. But when first thing first, let me tell you this, and this is not me puffing my chest. I ain't got no need to show out. We all here, we make our money. One client can pay me $10,000. That's it. That's my $10,000 for the month. Two clients can pay me $10,000. Three clients can pay me $10,000. It all depends on my value. What is it that I think I'm worth? Now I'm gonna dive into the elephant in the room. And this is why I say I wish some of these guys was inside this room. Because Patrick is gonna say, okay, $500 and you 10x it, or 20 clients, and there goes your 10 bands instantaneously. What they came back with and say, well, what's some long ass shit per CROA and guidelines, and you can't charge that. And okay, let me tell y'all something. It has to do with packaging. Oh, all right, you want to go ahead and you want to go buy some stuff from the auction, or you want to go, just the auction. Let's just speak on the auction. You go to the auction, you're trying to get a car. Do you know what's wrong with a car? Do you know? They show you all shiny, it's all washed down, and it's nice, and it's packaged up. It's ready for you. That's a package right there. And you go ahead and you try to do the storage, or you try to do some Home Depot freaking thing that they got wrapped up, and they tell you, and they put a price tag on it, and this is what, it's a package, ain't it? So here goes. If you want to stay compliant, and here we go, and we're going to speak on CROA. All right, boom. Because first of all, what they're going to talk about is the guidelines where you can't charge. And then after you charge, you promise the work. You get a client in. Here goes your consultation. You're going to diverse and you're going to go down. You're going to do an audit on their credit. Now, you got to know how you're going to package your stuff. You got to audit their credit. You're going to go through it. You're going to itemize. You're going to tell them about their spending limits. You're going to tell them about what their negative items that they got on their credit. We all know credit, so you all know the steps that we take. And that's, I ain't even got to go do it. That's exactly where you package and you put your value. Now, I'm going to say this, many different ways to this. After you put your package, here goes your value. Instantaneously, that's $500. However, if you want to go on it and you want to go on your software, just like they provided us, and you want to utilize your software, okay, if you feel like, and here goes the client that whether you want to be 1 day after you charge, whether you want to be all the way up to 5 days. However, you feel comfortable that you want to be safe. Now you're doing your work because you already spent your time. You did your consultation. You did your audit on their credit. You dove through. You start preparing their letters. That's your first work because you already did your job. So here you go. You charge your $500. Now, okay, you want me to stay within CROA guidelines? I'll let this client stick around. Here goes. Because now I'm not doing credit repair. You know what I mean? I'm reviewing your credit and I'm preparing some documents for you. So I'm a document preparer company, you know what I mean? Here I go, I just prepare your documents, you authorize, is this yours, is that yours, you know what I mean? Is this your inquiry? No. This item is showing negative on your, no. Okay, here I go, I prepare you sign my contract, and I send those off for you on the behalf of you. Here goes my $500 that automatically come back and it charges, can you pay me for my service that I did? Later on, you're gonna stick around within my software because I'm gonna analyze to try to see, okay, how's your progress going? This is what I'm offering to you from my company. This is nothing that you're paying me for. You didn't pay me for this service. You stick around. Now here goes. However, next month, I feel like I want to send out some more letters for you. I do that on my behalf. 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, I contact you. Well, this is the progress that you've been making. You know what I mean? I see that these items has been removed. They haven't been removed. How do you want to proceed? Because I stuck around and I kept you in my system for over 4 to 5 months. Now they decided to say, okay, you know what? I like what you offered, and like for the fact that you kept me in, you know what I mean? And now you got those clients on automation, and now they decide to pay you for their service continually. But however, what am I saying? You already get your 10 clients. You already got 5 clients, depending on how you want to offer your stuff. Whether it's $1,000, $997, whether it's $499. And $499, here goes. Now you owe me $1.
Yeah.
So it's not even 500. So there's guidelines. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And you literally got to decide and say, how much is it that you value? How many clients is it that you're going to try to acquire to make that 10 bands? If it's just 10 bands, because it's not only 10,000. Sean just said that he made 15. So it all depends on you and the work that you put in. And also just notice, it's not a hustle, but at the same time, you still have to have a hustle mentality. Because now you got to remember that you're running a business and it's not in the streets. Mm-hmm. So therefore, you're going to combine the two to morph it to make it into a system. But the end of the day, what I'm saying to you, it's about value and packages. You literally have to, okay, because I can dive in. Again, I just told you, credit repair is a stepping stone. It's a doorway that you open. The clients are not just coming to you for a credit repair because they got a goal. Whether it's funding, whether it's purchasing a home, whether it's a vehicle, whether it's equipment, whether it's however it's starting a business. So therefore, whatever you're doing right up front, it's a package. And that's literally how you have to look at it. You know what I mean? Because they're in your ecosystem and then you got to utilize it. And if anyone beg to differ, please, by all means, show me another way, my.
Yo, and and here's the thing, the software makes it so you do it that way too. Right? It literally charge this much after they become a client. Guys, literally. And look, making 10K compliantly is not difficult. My way of doing it, I have affiliates. Why would I look for individual clients when I could get one affiliate that does the selling for me, talking to their client already? The client knows they need my services. They're paying for the shit. I'm sending shit out. Everybody fucking wins. Look, here's the thing, y'all. We talk to a lot of y'all, and it's always the same thing. Y'all are scared of something. Okay, I get it. But most of the time, what you're scared of is right here, guys. This shit is not overcomplicated. Okay? Don't fall for the overcomplication. You got guys like Kev, he said a decade, but he's been here for 15 years. Jen, how long you been doing this shit? 15, 16 years?
15, yep.
How many clients you got?
3,400, 34.
Listen to that number. Listen to that number. Y'all listen to that number.
Yo, Kev is right there with it. Kev has got a different model that I honestly got to die. He charges people fucking 5K for his package.
It's packaging. It's what are you gonna put? What are you gonna offer within that package?
Because
there you go.
Always talk about, this is not credit repair. If you just doing credit repair, then you lost the battle because it's credit optimization. It's strategizing, it's preparing people, for approval. So it's just you're not just doing credit repair. You're their consultant at this point. I always tell you guys, you guys should be making an ecosystem where you guys are keeping them and helping them attain their goals. Because guess what? If you guys don't help them attain their goals, they're going to somebody else to get funding. They're going to somebody else to get approved for a house. They're going to somebody else to get equipment financing. They're going to somebody else to invest in real estate. Nobody's in credit repair just because they want a nice credit score. They're in credit repair because they want something. It's always an end goal. I've never had a person in all these years get on the phone and say, "Oh, I just want my credit score to be a 700." I want my credit score to be a 700 because I want to do X, Y, and Z.
Yep. So identify.
Nobody thinks of most people don't think about their credit score until it's time to do something with their credit and they can't do it. Then they come to you guys.
Facts.
100%. Look, you identify the goal, people. I always say we don't even do credit repair. We're the people that somebody calls when they have a goal they want to achieve, and we just so happen to get them there through credit. All right. Look at it that way.
Hey, turn that
to get clients. Instead, try to attract people that need your help. There's a difference there. When you're trying to get clients, it's like you got your arm out trying to grab them. When you're accepting people who need your help, you got your arms open. We attract shit around here, people. Get known for helping people. Get known for helping people. Look, this whole industry is based around trust. A lot of y'all don't like to show your faces. I get it. But guess what? You expect somebody to give you the last four of their social and their ID and their money, and you can't show your face? Or you got an AI generated,
animal
for your face. You filthy animal. Listen. Yo, I'm just saying, look, people, it's all about using this, not this. There's a reason why y'all are here. A lot of y'all, look, I'm a single father. I relate to all you single mothers. And I got 2 kids I take care of 100% of the time. Okay. I take care of my mother. I run business. I have 15 or so people on my staff. I live a healthy life. You feel me? As we all do. We have no excuses here, people. Make your 10K, okay? Stay compliant. Dig into the shit. And look, there's always ways to do whatever the hell you want. Look at we got my man Kev been in here in the game 15 years. He's different with it. He's got leaderships on lock that throw him clientels. You have to find your niche. Mine was mortgage brokers, right?
Yep.
You got another person that it might be mothers. You got another person that, like me, I got a Brazilian that only deals with Brazilian people who buy houses. You don't have to try to go and spread yourself out to whoever needs credit, I'll repair credit. What about niche down to something that you already have within you, use what you got and cater to those people. That's how you're going to get your 10K. And look, 10K is thinking too small. But I just say 10K because most of y'all say, if I could just make 10K a month, I'll be straight. That's what most of y'all say. I can leave my job if I can make like 5 to 10K. That's the only reason I say 10K. But we got several people that's in this family. I call it a family. All right. That don't surpass that many times over in a short period of time. Some of y'all might be in positions already where you have all the resources around you, but you can't see them because you're too focused on credit rip versus I need to help this person get to their goal.
One thing to say, Pat.
Please.
So when you told me make your first 10K, I didn't take it as make 10K a month. I took it as make 10,000 right now.
Yup.
And do what you gotta do and make it now you a business. So that's what I did. I made 10,000 on fixing credit. Oh, now I'm a business. So that's why I adjust my prices and I adjust everything to where now it's gonna make sense.
Yup.
There you go.
And look, and that's why we say 10K because y'all need to feel that money. Feel that fucking money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Go buy some shit after that. But I'm gonna tell you, look, the first thing you do, make 10K. First 5K, invest in maybe some automations if you're working a 9 to 5. Okay. Next 10K, then maybe look at a mentor or do something like that. Unless you got it and then you want to go fast forward. But look, guys, I literally walked away from $80,000 a month to do this business. Let everything fall apart. And I'm talking about properties, real estate, businesses, friendships, relationships. Had to leave it to start this. You know how fucking scary? I know y'all know how scary that shit is. When you're looking around and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm starting this business. I got no clients. My kids are right there. I got to hold it together. But I got a dream and something's calling me to do this.
All right, let me speak on.
It's like, by any means necessary. That's when you hit up someone like my man Kev. That's when you hit up someone like my man Sean. That's when you hit someone like my girl Jen. And like, there's like 15 or 20 other people I can say, hit them up. Guys, we got everything we need. My bad. I'm going to start going on a rant. Kev, look, I'm going to just say like this. The way I got my business went from 3K to 15K overnight. And that's because I landed an affiliate. And I took that file personal because I was not going to let a couple that just went through some hardship not close on that house. I made sure they fucking closed on that house. And the broker was so happy that she said, Patrick, I didn't even know you can do what you just did. I'm so nauseous about all the money I've lost throughout my years because I didn't know you. Expect your phone to ring off the hook. And I'm over here thinking like, yeah, that's cool. Maybe 3 or 4 people she's like, I sent your number to the entire brokerage. I'm like, okay, maybe 3 or 4. I woke up to my phone ringing off the fucking hook the next morning. Hey, Patrick, I got a client who needs this. Hey, Patrick, send me the link to sign up. The people need credit. Back. There was 75 mortgage brokers in that company. From fucking nothing to 15K overnight. But guys, Kev, would you tell them that this takes some sort of effort?
Listen here. listen, I'm gonna speak on this because y'all can ask me whatever questions. So I'm saying, throw it in there. And just so you know, this guy right here, he didn't just become, oh, this whole multi-millionaire, or I've got this, that, and the third. I've got 9 kids. A lot of guys, they can't speak on this. I've never been on child support. I don't know what that system is. I don't know nothing about that. I've got 6 adult kids and I got 3. One who's in middle school, 2 is elementary school. I've got 3 military, 2 sergeants, 1 lieutenant. I've got a quota, and then 2 is just in college. I've just got my daughter who just graduated with her master's, and she's a radiologist, plus she's a sergeant in the military. Now forget about those accomplishments. All of this didn't just come from me just sitting back, twiddling and dumbling my thumb. I wrote a book, 4 A.M. to Freedom. And how did I wrote that book? Of course, all of that been stuck in my head inside my offices. I spoke with Patrick and Jen, and I got the inspiration overnight. It took me nothing but to sat over 24 hours, compile everything that well, not even everything. There's a few of what I got. Threw it out there, put it out there, get it right, get it structured, and here it goes. And it's not just a book. Inside that book, it's crazy detail. Forget about 4 A.M. to Freedom. Now let's speak. What I'm trying to say to y'all is, when I say 4 a.m., this is a time that I used to wake up to get ready for work. I got to be at work at 6. I got to beat the traffic. My mom is from Manhattan. My dad is Jamaican. I came down to Florida down here because my brother was a knucklehead from New York who left Brooklyn, who came down. You already know how that is. So it's a whole mixture. Mom had to get me down here just to try to get them back together. 15 years and I sat down here. However, that's me leaving Con Edison. Now, if you know Con Edison, and you know I've been making boohoo, I've been making $42 an hour when I was 19 years old. So forget about all of that. What I'm trying to say to you, I took money from my regular paycheck, and that's how I invested in businesses. Start creating businesses. So yes, I know how it is when you just started out, and this is what you're putting in it, but you have to know how hungry you are. How much is it that you want? No, I'm a fast food. Pat just spoke about affiliates. It baffles me when I hear people talk like this money is not crazy, but of course you got to be strategic, because that's why I said you got to educate yourself. Now look at it. I'm gonna just give you one. So here goes Pat, and he's familiar with the houses, you know what I mean, real estate. Me, I'm familiar with the cars because I used to have a car dealership. You know what I mean? So I'm affiliated with all the car dealership. Now here goes these clients at the car dealership. They come in and they need a vehicle. You know, what is, they went ahead and they ran their credit over there just to try to get a vehicle. It's over 20 or 18 inquiries or whatnot. Now they hit this dealership up. They say, yo, we can't do nothing for you because you already went to however more dealership. The bank is not going to approve. Man, like I said, there's so much in my head how I'm going to compile. Here goes this individual. Me and the car dealerships, we're an affiliate. They provide me clients who can't get approved. They come to us. We try to help them to get them approved. Now here goes. This is what they offer me. This is one dealership what they offer me. We send this client to you, help this client out. You go ahead and you don't charge this client a lot of money because they don't really have it. You know what I mean? But this is what we're going to do for you. You get that client ready to purchase a vehicle. We're going to make sure that we take care of you. How are you going to take care of me? Well, we offer you a broker fee. Broker fee? What is a broker fee? What do I know? You know, of course, here goes the client. We help the client get those inquiry removed. If it's a charge off, it's a collection, whatever it is, you help that client, you get it disputed. The client now is ready for a vehicle within that 30 days, maybe after that 30 days. Now you send that client back. We were just speaking about $500 that you're going to try to make, correct? Here goes, you get 3-4 clients, you send them back. I'm getting $1,500 as brokerage fee for that client that I sent.
Guys, hold on, because I don't know if this is going past over their head. If I missed a second, it would go over my shit. Guys, he hooked up. Okay, look, we're talking about the roadmap to a quick 10K. Okay, he's telling you about a play where he already got in with a dealership. Guys, would you rather fish where there's in a pool that's filled with fish, or would you rather jump into the ocean and then swim around trying to catch one?
Man,
Talking about fishing out of a pool filled with fish. That's what a car dealership is. That's what a mortgage broker is. So you want this quick 10K. He just said some phenomenal shit, guys. Sorry, Kev, to cut in, but I want to make
that's fine. You good? You good?
He worked out with them, get them ready to buy a car, and we're breaking you off a commission. That went from $100 credit repair that some of y'all are doing to $2,500 or so for from one client that the dealership hit him off with.
There you go.
And
That
he
check
didn't
doesn't come
have
from the
to-
client. Go ahead,
You don't
Pat.
even
Sorry.
got to charge that person. Think about it. I'd be doing that shit all free. Send me all your people. I'll get them car buying ready. For 1,500, 2K. And the guys, he's being modest because he's told me he made 3,500 off of some shit. Look, you want to talk about roadmap to your first 10K? How about start being resourceful and start thinking past credit repair?
Credit repair, correct.
He mentioned hustle before and turning it into something. Guys, look, when you realize that every moment's an opportunity, you'll see the opportunity within every moment. He saw the fact that these people needed to buy a car. He also worked it out to where now they're giving him a brokerage commission. Bro, that's crazy. I'm doing that, guys. I hope you guys wrote that shit down because he ain't never break it down to me like this. Kev.
I know, because you know what I mean? Like I'm saying, you pick my brain and you get what's in there. I'm saying this also now. Now look at this. We might be speaking and then y'all are saying, so you're talking about packages. What's inside these packages? Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the credit repair industry. You want to have a client, like I said, a client come to you with their situation. They want to know that they're in good hands. Use your resources. Study, learn the craft. Learn the craft. Now hear me out. There's so much, and this ain't no plays. You log into Experian, you log into Equifax, you log into TransUnion. Instantaneously, you go ahead and you start disputing. You're disputing the personal information. Instantaneously, whether it's with Experian, you go ahead and you start deleting the unauthorized inquiries that they didn't authorize. You know what I mean? You get these stuff removed, whether it's 24 hours, however it is. You may not be able to get everything removed because you're not removing anything. We can't fix anyone's credit. We can try to identify, to find the unverifiable information, all the negative, all the delinquency, all the stuff that is not supposed to be there. And we utilize the laws. Now, when you go online per that client, because now you're acting on the client's behalf, per their authorization, these stuff gets removed within 48 hours. A lot of times. It may not be 10, it may not be 15, it may not be however much. Now, when that client's logged into their profile, and they see within, because remember, I'm telling you about 30 days. This is just what I'm giving you, 30 days. Within that 30 days, that client's already got a few items deleted. Now they see that you're doing your work. Not only that, you're already within your guidelines because you're doing the job. So whatever you included in packaging with credit repair, which is not supposed to just be credit repair, because that's what your package is. So therefore, you're not just charging for credit repair. But however it is, you did your service, so you got paid. Now you tell me if that doesn't make sense. And if I'm wrong, correct me, please.
And I want y'all to think of something, okay? And I want y'all to drop this in the chat because I need to see some answers. I want you to think of the most experienced credit repair person, the fucking Mr. Superman credit Superman of the world, right? Or woman. And ask yourself, I want y'all to type the answer in the chat. Can they guarantee results or time? Drop it in the chats, guys. Can they guarantee a result or a time frame? No. Look, we all know that. So for the person who just started, can you guarantee time frame or results? Type that in the chat. No. So what makes you guys any different? So when these motherfuckers out here making y'all feel insecure, what makes y'all any different? You got internet people, you got Google, you got ChatGPT, you got your motherfucking self. You got everything you need. Look, guys, I turn into a man. Sometimes I need y'all to know you got everything you need. You got Kev right there. Look, some of this shit, like I'm always a student. Sometimes I need to hear things 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8 times to see different pieces of it and then finally put it together. Kev, are you ever gonna say no to any of these people if they call you?
No. Well, how would I? How would I ran a post. I ran a post, you know what I mean? And this was just off store letters. Listen to me. I done gave over 40 something store letters. I was about to I'm about to say to my, hey man, y'all gotta get this on automation. So when someone comments and they need this, let that go out because I gotta stop, get your email, go and send it out. But I don't have a problem. You know why? I was once in that same space. I needed that information at some point in time. Yes, I may have to pay for it, but right now I'm able to give it. And this is why I say, and I keep saying, let me be the reservoir.
Guys,
Y'all gotta be thirsty.
yo, I'm there with my hands like this. Yo, guys, listen, look, always know that there's people, there's always, I say it all the time, there's somebody on your left that you can help and somebody on your right that can help you. That's
Correct.
the thing about the family we're creating. Guys, I always say we. And if you vibrate on the same level we do, we can feel that right away.
Juanita had a question. I think she had her hand raised.
Oh, my bad.
Juanita, yeah, we'll start talking and it'll go. But yeah, like y'all know what I'm saying. Juanita, what's up?
Good evening, everyone. Thank
Good
you,
evening.
Patrick. Thank you, Jen. And thank you, Kevin, for your leadership and always pouring back into us. I wanted to share this with the group for anyone that's struggling with getting out there because I struggled in the beginning as well. I'm a corporate America dropout. I come out of the financial industries. So I know what banks, I used to give credit, I used to take credit. I was in underwriting, then I was in corporate fraud. And then one day, like you said, Patrick, it clicked. That's your way in. You know what the bank sees on the other end, what consumers don't see. You can leverage that and then go work with lenders and banks and community partners and get corporate contracts and then take everything that I learned in the financial industry, educate, teach consumers what banks are looking at, how they label your accounts, what codes are on your accounts, why these are on your accounts, why you're getting denied. So I have a rule. We don't say the bank denied us. The bank didn't deny you. Your credit profile told a story and it said that you could not be trusted. So that's why you were denied. So I think once we start to look at our story, because I worked in the bank and I had bad credit. How do you work for a bank and a huge, like a regional bank, and you have bad credit and your credit cards are being charged off and your peers are calling you? So I know how that feels from sitting in that seat, and I leverage that. So then I I got my first corporate contract last year, and Huntington Bank was the sponsor. And what I did was I blew Huntington Bank's mind, so now they trust me. But I had to take what I already knew and personal experiences and apply it to that. So if you're a working professional and you're dealing with bad credit, I know how you feel.
Why?
So I'm pulling from that, and that's how I'm creating my content. That's how I'm going to corporate partners. This fall, we're going into our first public school here in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we will be educating. So you have to find your personal experiences and use that as leverage. If you're a single mom and you're raising kids and you have bad credit, think about those nights when you weren't sleeping. If you're a single dad, my husband, we're a blended family. His ex-wife walked out on him and 4 children. I asked him, as a male, what were some of the things that you were thinking and going through during that season? So when men come to me, I I'm not a man. I don't know how men feel. I don't even want to be a man because y'all got to worry too much. But I have some type of line of sight into it. So if I am speaking with a single father, I kind of like have an intake form. And I was in the bank, they give you scripts until you're comfortable. So I learned how to create scripts so I wasn't like all over the place and trying to figure out what to say on a call. So there's certain little things that you can do to help boost your confidence. So when you do get out there and you are speaking to people, it can be seamless and you don't have to try to figure out because your brain is like, I call it the squirrel brain. You're like, should I run? Should I stand? Should I go up the tree? Should I go get a nut? What should I do? But if you create those small scripts, they can help you over time while you're building confidence.
That's so fire.
Beautiful.
God, heavy. Appreciate that. Was heavy, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because she says, wow, you build your confidence. Thank you, Juanita. Juanita, we got to talk. Where you been? You been hiding from me? Yeah, I like your style. Look, I'm telling you guys, look, a lot of y'all won't start because you feel insecure about your own personal credit, right? But who better can relate to the people that's going through it than somebody that's already going through it? Tell them you got their back. Tell them your shit is fucked up too and say, who's coming with me? We're fixing our shit together. Stand on it. I always say stand on it. Juanita stood on it. And then it clicked for her that, hold up, I got everything I need, including the obstacle that I'm presented with at the moment is here to help me help the people. Y'all sometimes think as your hardships as hardships. They're really opportunities to mold you into the person that you've been looking to become. You just have to look at it that way. Ain't that right, Juanita?
Yes, it is. That's correct.
So listen, man. Of course, also what I do know is, and I'm gonna say this because I wanted to say it earlier too, but if you know what I mean, we're all from different communities, different areas, different cities, different states. We know our community. Everyone's community is not the same. However, and this is what I'm saying is, that's what I said about, and I'm still going to go back to, because I'm going to tell you packages, packages, packages. It's not about charging more. It's about the value that you're given. It's never about charging more. It's always within the value. But at the same time, you have to know your worth. You have to know, however, but you know your community different than anyone else. You know who you're surrounded by. You know what I mean? I start from tier 1 and I go all the way up in different tiers. Not only that, and not just because of what they can afford, but what you're offering, the value that you're giving, whatever is inside your package. So it's not one shoe fits all. You know what I mean? So whenever we are speaking on this, but the bag is there for you to get, and it's not for one individual. It's however high you want to climb, however fast you can get it, and the resources that you can use to get to that bag. Because here goes another thing. We're saying the resources, utilize your resources. We're all each other's resources. You heard what Juanita just said.
Yep. And check this out. If you're not your own natural resource, you're going to become one for somebody else.
There you go.
Yo, let me tell you. And since this is the roadmap to 10K, I'm going to say it how I did it my way.
Yes, sir.
Right? One affiliate, guys. One affiliate. If you don't know what to do, this is my style. Kev could give his, Jen could give hers, Sean or anybody else could say how they make their first 10K, right? But for me, it was an affiliate because I knew real estate. Guys, if you don't know, I flipped over 300 houses since 2008. I'm a fucking maniac with real estate. I'm a maniac and I'm a maniac in real estate, and I'm a maniac for the people. I done flipped hundreds of houses, okay? That I took that knowledge that I had of real estate and I combined it with my new knowledge of credit. And I just started talking to mortgage brokers. Yo, mortgage broker, listen, pick one person that you really want to help, that their credit is fucked up. I'll do their file for free. All they need to do is pay the credit monitoring. I'll do their file for free. And once I get them mortgage ready, there you go. You saw how I work. If I don't, well, no harm done. They're in the same position they were in before they met me. Right. I'm talking about my thumbs fell off, guys. I'm texting. hundreds of mortgage brokers. I went to Zillow, free, okay, guys, free, okay. This is worth at least 10K, is because it made me my first 15. I went to Zillow, looked up all the mortgage brokers in my area, and one by one, copied and pasted, but I put their name. Hello, Jody. Hello, John. And then boom, I'm copying and pasting this text. And if y'all want the text, shoot me a DM, whatever, I'll get it to you. I did that over and over. And then out of like maybe 500 or 600 people, guys, not out of 3 or 4, out of like 500 or 600 people, 2 or 3 of them responded. And then the one finally gave me the chance. And then that one put me on to 75 other brokers, which now I'm the credit department for the whole brokerage. It's the effort that you put in, guys. Okay? It'll be the effort. And look, that cost me $0. So when you guys are like trying to throw money at shit, thinking it's going to make it work, if you're not working, look, systems, automations, all that shit, yeah, cool. That only amplifies what you're doing. We're telling you right now, this is how I made my first 15K. I got one affiliate that I worked for, guys. I hit up at least 600-700 of them. Finally, one gave me a chance. I did my thing with that one. They put me on to more. The rest has been history. And guess what? When they come from an affiliate, they come sold already. You don't have to worry about TSR and shit. Because guess what? I'm getting the notifications. They already signed up. They know they need me. Consultation is out the window. I don't even need to do one. The broker's already saying, oh, your credit's fucked up. I know a guy, though. Here's his link. Sign up. And of course, now I got like a funnel with a video of me speaking and doing all that shit. They could click the button. But all they needed was a link in the beginning. Okay? That's how I made my first 15. Compliant like a motherfucker, because everybody want to scream compliant, but never give how they did it. Okay? That's how I did it personally. Now I deal with nothing but mortgage brokers, guys. Okay? So that was my quick roadmap to 15K. But guess what? There's one special ingredient, guys. I took that shit personally. I took it so personal that fucking they knew that fucking with me meant them getting their goal done. I didn't give a fuck. Okay? And they felt that coming off of me. Guys, be the solution to the problem. I literally carried the mortgage broker's stress, the home buyer's stress and anxiety. I carried it for them. I told them, don't worry. I'm going to do everything I can to make this shit happen. And I'll give you in 15 minutes how we did it, how I did it. And you don't have to worry about looking through credit reports to give a consultation. I do mine in less than 3 minutes. And anybody who's talked to me, they know. Yo, Sean, what's up?
So I don't know if it's a question, more like maybe like a solution, maybe for the people who's feeling unsure, uncertain. Damn, somebody got a fucking Maybach. Anyway, for the people who's unsure, uncertain, right? Like, listen, if you Spanish, right? Let's use your Mexican. Working with your Mexican community. You're Black. Work with your Black community. But I think it makes it a lot easier for you to get rid of those bubble guts of feeling uncertain. You know what I'm saying? Use your heritage as your advantage to get over those uncertainties. I'm Puerto Rican, but I've been around as Black people all my whole life. People don't know if I'm Puerto Rican, Dominican, but guess what? I speak both languages. So I use that to my advantage to get over the feeling of I was a street guy. Now I fix credit for a living. I don't talk no more street talk with none of my old school friends. Yo, I don't know. I don't know. But just so you could get shake the first day of school off, Use the people that you're close with to shake those off, shake those butterflies off. It helped me. So this is what I'm just trying to pour out.
That's so fucking fire. And y'all don't know how much. Yo, that's the hugest gem. Some of my biggest affiliates are niched down to their heritage. I got a Brazilian that some of y'all might have seen the Zoom we did with her. She's one of my main brokers that shoots me clients. She only deals with Brazilians. Guys, and just in case you don't know Sean, he's motherfucking funding maniac. I don't know how much million he's in funding right now too. Look, his background, he been yo, bro, I'm gonna say it. I don't give a fuck. He been to prison. He been on the he been heavy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a dude that can have every excuse in the book to not be who he is. But look at him.
Again, like I'm saying, man, y'all just use your resources. Use your resources. You're gonna get nervous. You're gonna get uncomfortable. And again, I'm not just speaking with brand new CROs, but at the same time, I still have to speak with y'all because y'all just may be nervous. You're not going to get a lot of support from families and friends too. So let me just be honest with you with that. You know what I mean? Them are some of the hardest to convert. Them are some of the hardest just to see your worth and see what you're capable of and see what you're doing. They'll try to discourage you. Coworkers will try to discourage you. Friends, they'll frown upon you. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm saying to y'all that y'all got to know how badly y'all want this and y'all got to invest y'all time and don't hear me out. A lot of times also, during your process, it'll seem so difficult. Your last dollar that you just spent and there's nothing coming in. That's one of the time that you dig in and you push just a little bit harder. Try to get over that hump. Try to get over that hump. It's just like a fruit. Back in the islands when I went there, I couldn't have climbed for shit. I'll be seeing the mangoes and I want to know how is it that I'm gonna reach it. A lot of times I'm on the limb and I'm stretching and it's right there and I'm like, shit, I ain't stretching out there. I'm gonna fall. I reach out and I grabbed it. I remember grabbing that mango. I fell and I broke my ass, but you know what? I still held on to that mango. And even while I'm going, I mean, mom books come through. You're like, why do you do that? Hey, go back to the States. Huh? I'm eating that mango and I'm enjoying it. And I just use just a little mango on a tree just to say, you need that fruit. You know the taste of it. You know what it's going to taste like. You know how you're going to enjoy it. So imagine with everything that we're doing right now, we pour into ourselves. Then afterwards, it's just become natural to us. So
that's fire. I like that analogy. You busting your ass, but you still had that fucking mango. Eat that shit. Right? He didn't give a fuck if he just busted his ass. He had that mango. That's going to be you when you hit your 10, 15K. Like, fuck, that shit was stressful. I still got my 10 to 15K. And yo, was that next mango easier to get?
So, okay. Okay. So you will make that. You will make that. Go ahead.
Yo, Kev, you got some questions, brother.
Okay. Who they Juanita?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's okay. I wanted to share something.
Sure.
Kevin, you said have packages, right?
Uh-huh.
And I don't think a lot of people realize that whenever there's branches in the community, they have CRMs. So that means they have dollars that have to go into wherever community that they're sitting in. That's your opportunity to have different tiers.
Go.
Even if you want to partner with a bank to do a free class, especially in Florida, they have the new banks, Novatos or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Those branches, even though they're an extension of Fifth Third Bank, they have different lending requirements. So what the traditional Fifth Thirds would approve, those branches in certain communities, their lending and products are completely different. They can do some different lending and go different routes and do traditional underwriting desktop versus AI. So if you see a bank in a community, they have the dollars to pay you. You need to get with any organizations that's in those communities, because guess what? The bank is doing business with them as well. So if there's an African American chamber and you see a Fifth Third Bank or Minova Go inside of African American Chamber, even if you're not a member, introduce yourself, let them know about your services. Show
Resources.
up, yes, show up to their networking events that they have once a month. It's for banks, a lot of times it's about ops, okay? Pictures, take the picture, show up in the room, present yourself as one of their partners, even though you're not one of their partners. You have to be strategic in working with those corporate partners. You might need to do a home buyers class. It might be free starting out. I started out with a free home buyers class with a lender. Like Patrick said, what I did was I worked 2 of their clients' credit reports that could not be approved. I told them to give me 6 months. I optimized their credit reports in 6 months. Guess what I did? They were approved. They purchased a home. I was at the closing table with both of the clients. They gave me $3,000
Mm.
because it was a test run. They wanted to see if I could really do it. My goal was to show them I could do it. Then they asked me to work for them on their payroll. I said, absolutely not. So there are strategic ways that you can position yourself, that you can tier your business out. You just can't see it like everyone has said, Jen, Kevin, and Patrick, as credit repair. I came into it looking at it as credit repair. I am not a credit repair consultant. I'm a financial literacy and credit restoration educator.
Ooh. Oh,
So I teach you the difference between credit restoration and credit repair because those are 2 different buckets. They're not the same.
Boom. I love it.
heavy,
I love
heavy,
it.
heavy.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Carter, you got a question?
Hi, I'm sorry. I was trying to get out of here. Kind of
That's
loud.
fine.
Yeah, really, just a comment. I wanted to just state. So I'm a mortgage loan officer. Been it for 14 years now. I started with CRC. Next year will be 10 years. But I wanted to just shed some light on the mortgage brokerages because of the fact. Sorry, I'm in Dallas, and y'all know the FIFA is going on right now. But I wanted to just say a lot of people don't know that loan officers can't fix credit. It's against compliance. We can't do it. You can't charge for it. You can't even speak about it, really. You have to refer the business. So as Pat says, as everybody is saying, those mortgage brokerages or your gold. So
Yeah.
reach out to those, get as many of them on your team as you can because they need you.
That's fire.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you for
Thank
that,
you.
guys.
So that
Look,
means you need us.
they look, here's the thing, guys. She made it sound so smooth and simple,
Ooh.
and it really is. Guys, why do human beings try to overcomplicate shit? Things could be as simple or as complex as you decide them to be.
Correct.
I choose simple. Guys, I choose simple. If you choose complex, well, hey, you're going to be trying to figure out the algorithm and shit. I know what the algorithm is. The smile on that person's face when they close and the hype that they're feeling. Check it out. My man Kevin said it's about the value you provided. That when something goes up in value, it's said to appreciate in value.
Uh-huh.
If you want to go up in value, have people appreciate you. How do you get people to appreciate you? Just be that motherfucker. Just be that one. I'm sorry, some ladies in here, I'm sorry, but I'm not. It's just how I talk. Guys, look, you approach it the way you want to. My mortgage brokers will tell you that's Patrick. How he talks right there is how he talks in my office. But we love his ass. Straight up.
I
So
think
don't
I
try
think
to
I think
be
Kelsey got
somebody.
a question. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Kelsey.
Yeah.
I don't have a question. I actually have a statement.
There you
Um,
go.
to caveat off of everyone that has just spoken. I don't know what was just said in the last like 3 minutes or so because I just got off a call with an affiliate broker of mine.
All right.
Um, but to caveat off of people being nervous, if you're in this new space in the credit repair industry, um, when I first started working with Patrick and he was telling me he gave me homework. had to talk to at least 30 people on all social media platforms that I had daily. I had to reach out to different affiliates that I was looking into. And I'm not sure it was meetings back. But if anyone was here when I said how I went on to Threads on Instagram, if you're not familiar with it, it's kind of like Twitter. And I had reached out, I put on there where all my brokers and real estate agents at. And I had a few people within the hour respond to me. And I had set up meetings with them. And I called Pat and I was like, I'm nervous. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. He was like, for what? What you nervous about? You know about credit, they don't. So all that to say was, he said, if you're nervous, before you get on the call, play some fucking music that's gonna hype you up and talk to me talk to them how you're talking to me. And so that's exactly what I did. The broker that I just got off the phone with, she actually connected me with a real estate agent that she works with, really close. That real estate agent, she's been sending me people back to back, not just for home buying, but people she knows personally who are trying to get into funding, who are trying to get into commercial real estate, who are trying to buy a car. She's like my main affiliate. And I have like 4 affiliates, and she's been the main one sending people to me. So you just got to be confident, work with conviction. Like this whole week, since I found out I've been pregnant, honestly, I just been silent, as a lot of you have seen. Like Sean said, I haven't seen you. I've been around, I just been quiet because I haven't been like feeling good or anything. You know, pregnancy is a lot. So I have to come out of that. And I remember Patrick was like, wake up expecting, expectation. This week I landed 4 clients from that affiliate.
Fire. Fire.
So,
hey, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I know you had him here. You was like, I miss you, man. Yeah, I just been working. I've been trying to come out this funk, and get back out there. But like you said, like all you need is that one affiliate. That one affiliate. And the broker I just got off the call with, she said to me, she was like, I love what you did with the first client. I took into consideration what Patrick said. Dude, all you need is one client from them. Tell them you'll do it for free. Show them what you could do. I got that client score to jump up almost 430 points in 30 days. And now the person that we're originally working with, they're not working with them anymore. Now they're going to send me all of their clients.
Fire. You see how
So-
God is on your side when you act on it, right? Like you're living your prayer. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you, man, because I seen Kelsey and I knew when she did. I know, like when she was staying low. You know, she's feeling a certain way, but she's also becoming, right? Like guys, you have to become. Look, she became. Now she's in the position where she's the conduit for people's dreams to come true.
Oh,
That's what we're doing here.
it's fine.
Yes,
It's so fire. It's fire. Hey, girl, I'm proud of you, man.
Thanks.
I'm
So
proud of
if y'all got that nervous ass thing, you throw that shit out the window. Because you only know you're nervous. They don't know that. So just throw it out the window and just talk to them just like a regular person.
There you go.
That's it. That's all you got to do. But yeah, that was just my little intake.
Thank you,
Man, little, that's huge. I remember when she called me up and we talking like, yo, we ended up talking on the phone for like 4 hours straight, like just back to back to back. And then like, yo, but she did everything and she documented it. Yo, you got to put it out there for these people to see because she was documenting her process, right? And the fact that she's got an affiliate now that's feeding her. Look, guys, sometimes you don't know how you're gonna do the thing that you're wanting to do. You're like, oh fuck, I don't know shit, but I gotta fix this person's credit. What letter? What strategy? Metro 2, consumer. Just fucking go. Because I'm gonna tell you something. When you put that person's goal in the front, you're gonna tap into a source. And that source is gonna give you what you need along the way. That's how I did it. I just start instead of looking for waking up looking for clients, I woke up looking for how many people can I help.
Yeah.
And then that's why y'all see me in that group. That's why you've been seeing me in there.
Yeah, I told myself I have to get up. I said I got another baby on the way. It's about to be 3 kids. This little VA check ain't gonna cut it. I gotta get up. I gotta move.
I respect it. I respect it because I was with you through the whole journey out there in Dallas or wherever the hell we was at. I don't remember. Yo, look, I just came out of retirement. I'm about to put these in the mailbox. You heard? I haven't did no disputes in a minute. But guess what? When you lock it in up here, you locked in. You
Locked
forever
in.
tapped in.
Dead ass.
Research, just like Cav says, do your research. Know
man.
what you need to know, bro.
Yo, what? But guys, I want you to see, if y'all brand new, if you haven't been on these calls, I want you to see the teamwork that's going on here. This is what's rare in the industry. And look, I'm gonna tell you something. We are all ourselves.
Of course.
Be yourself.
Ain't no fluff. That's what they call it.
No fluff. But y'all gotta. I've been quiet. I'm trying to get y'all nephew together. Y'all know this is bedtime. Y'all a little late tonight, but
Hold on.
y'all gotta walk in the room. I always tell y'all, walk in the room with authority. Walk in the room like you own it. Like you gotta walk in the room with that confidence. People read that. Go in there and be confident about it. You got all the resources in your back pocket. Whether you invest in mentorship, if you in Credit Repair Cloud, is the resources on the internet for free. You can learn anything you want to learn. Walk
And
into
this
the
is
room
somebody with
confident.
3,400 clients telling you this shit, guys. I want
I got
everybody. Oh, my bad, Jen. You know me. I start talking my shit. Listen, guys, Jen got her millionaire plaque. I got mine. We got somebody who's next in the building, right? But who wants their millionaire plaque? Put it in the fucking chat.
And we're
Claim
not
it
talking.
right now.
We haven't. I mean, I've been in credit repair industry, but I've got my millionaire plaque in 13 months from Credit Repair Cloud. So I wasn't. I didn't
13
take
months,
it. It
guys.
didn't take me. It didn't take me 10 years to get it. It didn't take me 5 years. I'm not being shady, but I got mine in 13 months. It don't take. If you put the right strategy in place, you can get it. It
And the
don't
right
gotta
people,
take you.
guys.
It don't gotta take you a year.
Guys, look.
But I optimize credit repair. I don't just do credit repair. I'm a financial consultant. So I'm getting my clients to their goals. I'm getting them houses. I'm getting them funding. I'm getting them equipment. I'm getting them whatever it is that they need to get to their next goal. I'm not just stopping at credit repair. Credit repair is just your foot in the door. That's it. Once you fix that score, what's next? Whatever they want, you guys should be affiliated with brokers that can give you, that's going to pay you. I got a broker, he gives me $500 per close, and I make a couple $1,000s a month because a couple of my clients close per month. Every month.
Hello, guys.
Every month.
Just said roadmap to 10K. We just said it.
Fucking 550K. Yo, listen.
I got something
guys,
to add.
Guys, look. Okay, but first, I want y'all to see this with your fucking name on it, guys. Your name on it. I haven't even hung this shit up. I'm waiting till fucking 50 y'all get this shit before I hang mine up.
It's attainable, yo. It's not. You guys think that it's out of your reach. I'm telling you guys, you funding. You gotta think higher scale clients. Sean said it. I'm not doing this no more. You gotta think higher scale. You're not people that say that they make millions of dollars and they charging $29. I'm not convinced. You got how many clients you got? 200,000 at $29. The math is not mathing. And so I want you guys to just look at high ticket. So if you're doing funding and you got a client that you just got 100K, that's $10,000. That's your $10,000 right there. If that's your goal.
Joe,
so that's what you're looking at. I did funding. I did almost today alone. I got almost clients, almost $200,000 in funding for two different clients today, just today. And today was a light day for me because I was doing content. So I wasn't even. I was dilly dallying today. Y'all see, I got my little face made up and all that. So I kind of was feeling myself today. I wasn't even working that hard, to be honest. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, it's so much money. It's a bag, and just being able to be a resource. And so don't think outside the box. Whatever you charging for credit repair, that's fine. But what's the next product? Them clients want something, like I said in the beginning. And so you guys have the resources to be able to give it to them. Don't send them somewhere else. Because I've had plenty of clients that come to me from other people. Oh, I got my credit fixed, but I'm still looking for funding. Why? Why is that person not giving you funding? People are not learning how to do these. This is a skill like everything else. Don't be intimidated by doing funding. Somebody posted, we made a post today.
people are talking about, oh, these people can't get SBA loans and they're the hardest loans to get. Yeah, they are if you don't know how to do it.
You don't know how to do it.
Credit repair is hard if you don't know how to do it. Anything's hard. That's a skill that you have to learn, like everything else. Gotta learn it.
Being
You had to
broke.
learn how to. You guys had to learn how to do credit repair. I know it's some people in the tax industry. You had to learn how to do taxes. You didn't just wake up doing taxes. So you got to learn how to do all these other products. But you have the resources at your fingertips. If you don't invest, like I said, I'm not even trying to sell y'all nothing. If you're not investing in mentorship or somebody teaching you, you got your phone in your hand all day. Go on ChatGPT. Go on Google. That's free. It's free.
Resources.
Make some money so you can invest into the mentorship, but you have resources for free, is what I'm saying to you guys, to learn it. I paid $25,000 to learn funding, and guess what, y'all? I didn't learn nothing. Figured it out.
And that's just 25K she spent. She spent hundreds of thousands on mentorships. I spent 50K on mentorships of credit alone. I take others in mindset, fitness, all that. But guys, I'm here to tell you, I don't regret it, but I was more confused at the end, like, what the fuck, right? But that's why we do what we do now. That's why we do what we do now. Because imagine you just want to come up to feed your family and just make a fucking $500,000 here and there. What's wrong with that? But then you go and then you're fucking all confused and shit. And then you get discouraged. And then you're like, why is this not working for me? And then you're comparing your 3-point increase to that dude that just got 100 points across the board, not knowing that that's 1% of all his files or her files, and they not showing you all the whack results. I've started showing my whack results. Guys, if they tell you they don't get whack results, they're fucking whack themselves.
And I tell people all the time, nobody's posting their failures on the internet. Everybody's posting their wins.
I started posting them.
But you're rare. 99.9 people are not posting their losses on social media. So you can't get into the glitz and the glory. Everybody got their own race. So I tell people it's money out here for everybody. It's enough money for everybody. Credit repairing oversaturated. It's people every day messing up their credit. People every day need funding. People every day need taxes done. People every day need insurance. People every day need all these things.
Every day.
Every single day. It's not oversaturated. And guess what? This is a needs-based business. So this is something that people are always going to need. This is recession-proof. This is what I tell people. Because guess what? Whatever direction we going in this economy, guess what? People ain't got jobs. They gonna need credit.
You don't need it. They're gonna be screwing them credit cards up. They're gonna be screwing them loans over. They can't pay them because, of course, they got needs and they gotta supplement the needs. And afterwards, then what? So if you don't find a purpose, what's gonna happen? You gotta be, there to solve that purpose. That you gotta be there to fill that gap.
People gonna need it. People gonna buy. People gonna be buying houses. Everybody's always gonna need somewhere to live. Gotta have somewhere to live.
I see.
They gotta have a credit score for it.
I want you guys to pay attention what everybody keeps saying though. Your resources, your resources, your resources. Guys, you are ready. I believe that God already blessed us with what we need to get us to the next level. We already have that, but you have to recognize it. We tend to go outside of ourselves first before we look at ourselves. You have to work inwards out, not, oh, what's out there that I'm lacking. If you think that it's out there that what you're lacking, you're already fucked up.
We lack nothing. We have everything.
We lack nothing. Have the confidence in knowing, expect, just like Kelsey mentioned, I'm big on expectation. My alarm clock reminds me at 7:26 in the morning to expect great shit to happen today. You feel me? Like, I'm not even bullshitting.
There you go.
You got to brainwash yourself, people. And you got to watch who you listen to. If they ain't telling you the real shit, if they're just, most motherfuckers are just going to, hey, guys, all right, we're going to talk about late payments. U.S. Code 1681B states that if you did not give fuck all that shit. Learn that on your own time. Daytime from 9 to 5 is helping people achieve goals. Learning laws and shit after 5:36 p.m., after you play with the kids, tuck them in and do all that shit, then learn that shit.
Right, let's hear what Curtis got to say.
Oh, my bad, Curtis.
A minute,
I fucking be yapping and
I'm
shit.
loving it. I'm loving it. First thing I want to know is what is Kelsey's hype music that she plays? And congratulations on the baby on the way.
Thank you. What song did I listen to that day?
I'll be
I don't
pleasing
know.
him up,
Sometimes I gotta
Tupac.
listen to. I gotta remember I'm that B word. Fuck it, I'm that bitch. So I had to put myself in that mood. I think I listened to Cardi
Hey,
B. She my
Kelsey,
clear
period.
That's cool. Yeah.
So I listened to her, and then I got on that call. And thank you, by the way.
Congratulations on the baby on the way. Yeah, it's
Thank
probably
you.
going to be hit him up by Tupac for me. All right.
Yeah.
So, guys, I made an Instagram that I'm trying to build content on real quietly first. I got
Hold on,
literally
guys. I'm sorry, Curtis. Trying is a profanity. We do not use profanity in here.
Did I say trying?
You did say trying, brother. Sorry. Had to
Oh,
call you.
I'm saying I'm trying to build it quietly so that my people don't see it. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Because
here's
trying's a
why.
bad word.
Yeah, no, trying is a bad word. I got you.
Okay.
But like I'm building in silence because the people that I deal with in my current business, they need credit repair. All right. And they're asking me every day. And what's going on is with this little Instagram that's got 2 posts on it, my phone's blowing up. Oh, you're doing credit repair? You're doing credit repair? I'm like, yeah, we're launching this soon. Here's why this soon. I'm working on a couple test clients. I'm my own test client, and I've got a family member that's a test client. But I wanted to talk to you about something you mentioned, Kevin, about doing stuff online because I got a little discouraged. I started doing stuff online. And you know how Experian got that NCAC where you click the little yellow dispute? Me and the other test client, we got locked out of that. We can't get in it.
All right. So here goes. I may not have the keys for that lock that has been locked out. When I say resources and tools, it's just like you just said, Tupac, hit him up.
Yeah.
Hit him up from every angle. You're going to utilize the tool. That's just one route that you went. So now because that door closed that route, now you're going to try another angle. You know what I mean? And that's
I have to do mail, huh?
That's just how it is. And there's no one route. However, at some point in time, you're going to have to get back in there. Okay, if you got to get on the phone, you want to know why is it that your account has been locked out? You want to know because you're trying to get in. However it is, you're disputing. And whatever you're disputing is because of inaccuracies. It's not accurate. That's the reason why you're disputing. So keep going.
Yeah. So like I was able to call for myself, but I can't call on behalf of the client.
Which is fine.
And so I called for myself. I got like 3 inquiries off, right? And that was great. Lovely. I go to Equifax to dispute for the client, my other test client. They denied me on 2 rounds of online disputes for inquiries that were most definitely not authorized because they're tied to a collection that was open on another date. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? Now I got to do regular mail right now?
Don't get discouraged. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's multiple different angles, and that's just part of the process. That is one of the reasons why there's no guarantee. You know, it's not like, yes, I'm going there, it's gonna be off. You will get a rep, you will get someone who gives you a pushback. Hang up on that rep and you call right back again. You know what I mean? And of course, there's multiple different methods, and this is one of the reasons again where I come back and I say resources, because something that you don't know, there's a strategy that that individual may know. You know what I mean? And it's just not just like the room where you're at. There's doors that you're gonna open, and when you open the lights that's inside there, you're gonna, oh shit, this is what it looks like. Because that's a different room that you weren't privy to. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is try all your resources that you got, and you're knocking because you're asking questions just now. What am I going to tell you? Try another route, because it's not just one
try
method.
another way.
It's not a one method. You know what I mean?
100%.
And also Pat was just saying, and you know what I mean, and he may slid over it, and a lot of it went over our heads. Yes, we're inside CRC. Yes, we're using this, but there's other methods.
Yeah.
He just mentioned Metro 2. I don't know how many of us in here who's brand new, who just started know about Metro 2. We may have heard it, but we don't know what Metro 2 is. You know what I mean? So I'm not just saying that's the route and this is where I come back again and I'll say, try to educate yourself. Resources. There's something right now that I'm happy. Well, I ain't got no hair, so I can't show you no gray.
Same, fam, same.
Okay, well, I'm happy that I'm right here, right now, that I'm learning about Claude and freaking ChatGPT, and then we hear about all them additions. We didn't have those. We used to have to read the books. We used to have to get the pen and the paper. I hate writing. So therefore, I used to have to hire folks to do that. It's just the same when we came back and we were on the computer and we doing all them words and whatever. I hate typing too, but I love reading. You see where I'm going with this? So
Yeah.
like I'm saying, educate yourself because you have to pour into yourself. That is why I'm big on learning the craft. Because when you learn your craft, but we don't just become masters overnight. And if you're going to sit around waiting until you're a master, then wait. You see, and just so you know, I took that shot at you just the same, just so you know. And when I say the shot, it's not a bad shot because what am I saying? You know what you're doing. You're building a system. You're strategic. You're going about it because, of course, you want to learn about it. But after some point in time, man, like you heard earlier when I said about hustling, don't leave no money on the table because if you don't offer that service, someone else will.
Yeah.
Again, I'm gonna still come back and I'm gonna say to everyone, not every money is good money. Some money you gotta let slide away because yes, this person may be asking for it now, and that becomes one of your biggest headaches. You see where I'm going with this or not?
Sure.
Go ahead, ask you whatever
So,
question.
so I guess besides that, I mean, no, you motivated me to just try another way, and the other way might just have to be mail. You know,
brother. And look, I tried the other way all at the same time. I do mail, I do online, I do CFPB, I have the client call
oh
in.
yeah. Well, I did a FTC report on the inquiries. I CFP beat it. I had ChatGPT make 2 badass letters, and it's like twice in a row they're denying my ass.
It happens, brother.
Yeah,
It happens.
it's gonna happen,
Look,
right?
it's
So-
gonna happen, bro. But then bro, I've had files that I've looked at and be like, oh, inquiry and one late payment. I'm gonna be done with this shit in no time.
with this shit.
Yo, it takes me 8 months. And then I've had literally reports with bankruptcies, repos, collections, misspelled name, every like 40 collections. I'm looking at this shit like, fuck, I should have charged this chick to $7,000. I did it in 2 months. Fuck, how the fuck do I know? Same strategy, all that shit. But
yeah,
it
it's just gonna be different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
different.
like I got one late payment out of one card. I paid all on time, all the time. One late payment from 2019. They will not do a goodwill on it. They won't do it.
Is
That's
it like
fine.
yeah, that's like usually that's like I got one too, bro, from BMW. Like I had switched banks and I didn't put my auto
Yeah, it was one screw up.
bro, one, and my shit tanked like 80 points. I'm like, fuck, I'm
Yeah.
the guy with the fucked up credit and shit. Right? But who cares? Like
Just
I
keep
feel
going.
look,
You gotta just keep going.
definitely keep going, brother. And guys, I thank you, Curtis, for bringing that up because guys, you have to express this to your clients. Hey, listen, I'm not promising you time or results, but I do promise you that I'm gonna give it my
There you
100%.
go. Yes.
Yeah.
That's all you guys can do.
Once upon a
with the
time, I
packages,
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry,
No,
Kevin.
no,
I'm
go
gonna
ahead.
ask
No,
you
no,
one
go
last
ahead. No,
question,
no,
and
go
I'm gonna
ahead.
shut my
Ask-
mouth. So
Go
you
for it.
brought up the packages, all right? And I've got 3 packages in mind that I'm gonna start offering. But what would you say would be a good standard to start charging people? Because like I have a package for an individual that just wants credit repair. I've got a package for a couple that wants credit repair, and then I've got what I'm calling the business preparation package to get them ready for funding. Because most of the people that I'm going to be dealing with, what I'm going to offer is to set up their LLC, set up their website, set up their whole business plan, set up everything that they need to package them so then we could get them into funding, right? So do you got a standard that we should be trying to charge?
There's no standard, and that's why I'm gonna come back with, and I'm gonna say it's the value. You know, you got to evaluate it. You got to see what you're putting in within that package, and you got to determine how much it's worth.
Cool.
You know what I mean? And that's pretty much. And I'm saying, and this is where I go back with it, and I say, constantly keep pouring into yourself because you want to also remember about your reputation. You know what I mean? Your reputation is going to precede you because that's what's going to take you as far as you go. You want to know that whenever whatever your company name is, or if you just want to be the individual who's the face of the company, whenever they speaks on you, they know that the service that you give behind it. So it's not just a matter of charging more, it's what's in the value that you're giving. What's the value that you're giving within that package? You know what I mean? So And another thing that I'm going to tell you is I treat a low ticket client the same way that I treat a high ticket client. It's just the value. You know what I mean? It's just like you buy a Mercedes, a BMW, just like Patrick was saying, the BMW has its name. So Curtis just got to become the name, the brand. You know what I
I'm
mean?
already there, brother.
There you go. So
Yeah.
there you go. I already answered your question if you see where I'm coming from. You're
Yeah,
already the
100%.
brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
Cool.
Yo,
Thank
and
you,
then both
Kev.
of you guys just brought up a huge point. Like my man said, you are your brand. Guys, nobody wants to go to your page and all you're doing is standing there like this in a suit saying, jump on my 6-month credit repair program. Nobody likes that, guys, just so you know. But every one of y'all do it. Let me ask you something, and I ask everybody this. What makes you different from the next credit repair person? And I want you guys to write this down because there's only one thing that makes you different, and that's that client trusts you over that other credit repair person. So how do you cultivate this trust? You can do it. You can cultivate the trust. How do you cultivate trust with anybody else in a relationship? By keeping your word. Make it your word that you stand on it. When they say Brenda Pena, I know when she says something, it's going to fucking happen. When Crystal says something, when Tiffany says something, when Kelsey, when Kenneth, when Bria, when all of y'all say something, it's going to happen. That's how you cultivate trust. And guess what? When somebody trusts you, their friends automatically start to trust you. But how can anybody trust you if they go to your page and all they say is, buy my program, jump on my program, I'll fix your credit, I'll do your taxes, give me your business. Why? Why should they? Do they know you yet? Do they trust you yet? Go on my Instagram right now. You're gonna see me talking shit 1 second. You're gonna see me doing push-ups the next. You're gonna see me fucking cursing somebody out the other one. You're gonna see me, my daughter hugging me like I'm a baby. Then you might see something about credit. Because
pretty much he's just being himself.
I'm being myself. But that you guys won't believe how often I get thanks for being authentic. It blows my mind. Like, thanks for being authentic? Guys, that's what we were all given. So be yourself. I used to be like, fuck, I got to get on camera. Man, my nose is crooked. It goes that way. So I need to stand like this. You guys still might see me do it. I'm like this. This is my good side. But guess what?
I always wonder why you did that.
Yo, but think about it like this, guys. How egotistical of it is you that you won't get on camera because you don't like how you look when there's somebody out there that needs your help.
That needs your help, correct. Listen.
Yeah, you don't want to talk to them because you don't feel like you're presentable. See, all that shit goes out the window when you make it about the other person.
I used to have insecurities. My insecurities has always been my space too. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So at times I won't be talking to a lot of individuals, you know, I'll be behind the scenes or whatnot. Afterwards, then I realize how much it is that I've got behind there. And if no one knows with you, they can't shop from you. And if no one knows about you, how much value can you give them? Yes, you're staying around there. It's just like, I'm gonna say this. I think Patrick just says it just now. How different are you than anyone else who's offering the same service that you are offering? You know what I mean? You got many CROs, they're already providing premium value, you know, they're just not packaging it correctly. So there you go. You know what I mean? If a dispute disappeared tomorrow, you know what I mean? What value are you still offering? You know, you got to make sure that you can educate, analyze, you can create, you know what I mean? And you definitely know that you're going to create a plan. So that's what makes you more than just a CRO. So I'm saying these things just to say the goal is not to charge more. The goal is to create more value.
Oh, shit. So, I hope you guys write that one down.
That's just, you know what I mean? And that's what it is. And like I said,
the law, when you give, you will receive. But you also have to be open to receive, guys. We were taught how to give. But then when it comes to receiving, most of us will be like, nah, you know what? It's okay. That was for you. We think it's humble. We think it's noble. But what we're doing is saying, oh, these blessings, nah, you keep that.
Nah.
Sometimes we get in our own way, of our own 10K. Shit.
See what gas prices are?
I don't even look at it no more,
Okay,
bro.
there you go. I'm about to say we still go to the gas station, don't we? Because we got to get where we're going, correct? All right.
Yo,
Man.
guys, Jetta, if you're in the building, jump on this shit because Jetta is one of them ones. Jetta.
Get out of there.
I don't know if they met Jetta yet. Where's she at?
Good morning or good afternoon to y'all.
Right here.
What's up, Jetta?
Right here.
Kevin, guys, they love a gap. They love a gap, my boy. They love them.
I know. I just keep it hidden the best way I can.
When I was a kid, I used to always want a gap because I just thought that shit looked sexy. Like, I'm like, yo, I need a gap in my tooth and shit, bro. Guys, Jetta said good morning.
Go ahead, Jetta.
She said good morning because she's in Thailand. Guys, look at her, looking all fly and shit.
Right.
Good morning. I had to hop on this one when I saw my boy Kevin was in here because I'll never forget the first time I had a conversation with him and he said, oh, you charging too low. My package is $2,000. You got to do this. You got to do that. He went in on me and I appreciated that because I needed that. And when I started running my ads, I didn't run my ads for what I offer my friends and family. I started running them for what Kevin said. Okay, Kevin said I could charge $1,500. I'm gonna charge $1,500. Kevin said I need to do this more. And you know what I did? I challenged myself. I have a business client who sells items online, and I've been encouraging her to go live. Like, girl, go live 3 or 4 times a day for at least 30 to 40 minutes. And then I learned that unless you're live at least 45 minutes, TikTok doesn't really start sending people to you. Like, it takes it time to figure out what you're talking about in order to send the correct people to your live streams. So at the 45-minute mark is where you really start being like customized and receiving the clients that you're looking for. She wouldn't do it. So guess who started doing it? I did. So now every day, I've been going live for the last week on TikTok for at least an hour and a half. Yesterday, I did 77 minutes. So I did like an hour and 17 minutes. And I didn't even really talk about credit. I talked about myself. I talked about me living in Bangkok. I talked about me being able to take my daughter places. I talked about her nanny. They asked me, what do I do? What do you do? How did you do this? So the comments started nurturing the conversation. And because the comments was asking those things, my TikTok started like telling itself like, no, send people who've been searching for credit, send people who've been looking up how to get their score higher. And guys, when every day, when I hit like that 45, 50-minute mark, I'm telling you, it's easy to sell 2 or 3 packages. Not because I've been sitting on here just talking about nothing, but because I've been nurturing the conversation. And TikTok uses AI. So it's picking up exactly what I'm putting down and putting it in front of the people who have been searching for what I'm talking about. But you can't get there until you get to the 45, 50-minute mark. A lot of people at 30 minutes, they got 2 people in the room, they log out. I can't do it. But them 2 people are holding you in the algorithm and telling the algorithm that no, she's talking about something. We need to figure out what she's talking about. So when you get to that 40-minute mark and ain't nobody in your room but 2 people, tell them 2 people to share your live. Hey, follow me and share my live. Because you just pushed yourself in front of their audience now. And their audience is going to push you in front of the next audience. But I did this off the strength of I'm trying to help my client. She don't want to do it. Let me prove something to her. Me proving it to her didn't prove to me. I need to be on TikTok. I need to get on TikTok. So I'm telling you, like, whatever prices you offer your friends and family, keep that like that. But strangers, they don't know. They don't understand. They're going to pay whatever you tell them because they're desperate. These people are searching how to buy a house with a 480 credit score. It ain't no way, but I can help you get a score that will help you get into a house. So they're searching these things. The system is picking up that you're talking about buying houses. It's sending them people to your room. They're adding. My TikTok got deleted. I'm already back at about 2,000 followers in 1 week because I go live every day now for at least 70 minutes. So I would say push yourself to get outside your comfort zone. Don't get on there trying to be organized. Show them people, like Patrick said, who are you? Sell the transformation, not the process. The process looks messy. It looks hard. It looks like I ain't gonna never get out of this. But sell the transformation. Tell them how you started at a 580, how you started at a 600, how you had to fix your credit over and over and over again. I'm still fixing my credit. I tell people that all the time. I fix my credit every month. You crazy. I got something on there that need to be done. And I talk about that. I tell them that, listen, I still got stuff that need to be done. But that's genuine. That's making them realize that, hey, she uses her own product. Imagine buying face wash or soap or deodorant. Just like people talked about the McDonald's CEO when he bit the burger and he barely bit it. They were like, why would we eat that and he won't eat that? Something's not right about this. So you got to be an advocate and a user of your own services, because you are your biggest commercial. You're the biggest walking billboard you could ever be. So I would just say, push yourself out your comfort zone, man. Put yourself in front of audiences that normally wouldn't get to see somebody like you.
Man, thank
So
you.
guys, when you
Thank
talk
you.
about comfort zone, Jetta is a living example of pushing out of your comfort zone, guys. She said, fuck everything. I built up my credit repair business in record time. I'm leaving the States and I'm moving to
Out
Bangkok.
of there.
My
Out of
dollar
there.
goes 50 times further. And guess what? I'm taking my baby with me. How old is your baby girl?
1.5, y'all, and she's speaking Thai now. We've been here 6 weeks. She can count to 10 in Thai. She knows hello, good morning, goodbye. When she sees people, she
Wow.
bows to them. She knows how to be like, she's picking up their culture. And one thing about it is, my daughter is also a piece of the puzzle. I talk about my baby to people and they're like, I got a baby. I got this. I didn't think this was possible, knowing that I'm by myself out here with my baby. It's just me and her and the nanny. But guess what? That means so much to me, because that means that I get to instill in her what hard works look like. I get to instill in her what it looks like to chase your dreams. Like, she know from day one that if I really want something, I just got to jump and go get it. Versus that's something I had to teach myself, because a lot of times people will mask fear as concern. They will say, well, I wouldn't do that. You're right, because you would never have the opportunity, because you wouldn't put yourself in position to do this. But when you put yourself in a position to win and the opportunity comes in front of you and then you shy away, you wasted your time. Because all it took was you to take a step into that position to win. So I just like to tell people, like, the biggest fear you should have is not doing what's up here, because your body and your nervous system be trying to direct. When you got that thing where you're like, I want to win so bad I can't breathe, that's your nervous system. It needs this. It feeds off of helping people. It feeds off of winning. So you just have to tell yourself. I think Patrick said it. Somebody in here last week or the week before said, it don't got to be perfect. You just got to start. You ain't got to start off perfect. Just start. So I just say, just jump, y'all. And I'm one of those people, I would tell you straight up. Somebody just said, do it scared. I'll be scared, but I'm more scared of not trying. I'm more scared of living like this for the rest of my life. Even though we own companies, I don't want to be talking on the phone the rest of my life, sitting in front of the camera the rest of my life, fixing on people credit for the rest of my life. I'm learning how to do this so that I can invest for me. I can build for me. I can give my daughter legacy. So it's not about me working hard for the rest of my life. No, I'm setting myself up so that my life works hard for me and I get to just enjoy it. That's
Freedom.
it.
Damn.
Freedom. Freedom. That's what it is.
That's it.
Guys, what do we got here? We got family in here, right? Like, look, guys, like, this is my family more than my family. And you guys will go through the same thing. I want you guys to look around in this room right now. These are your brothers, your sisters, your business partners, your confidants, the person that you're going to reach out to when you're feeling fucked up, and they're going to say, what the fuck is your problem? Get back onto the shit.
And she says something. She says something. Of course she's scared. She's in a whole nother country. She's in a whole nother, not even country. She's in a whole nother continent with a 1-year-old. And if that's not powerful for y'all as a single mom, she's a single mom in a whole nother continent running a business that's well over $10,000 a month. Why? Because she listens to her business. Why? Because she's investing in herself. Why? Because she's continuing to learn and grow every single day. Jetta got a question. Jetta on my phone. She's texting. Jetta, no, I told her, I'm like, I'm up at 9 o'clock. We can meet. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm up at 9 o'clock with her because guess what? She's eager to learn. And so I'm saying all that to say, y'all got to do it tired. Y'all got to do it scared. Y'all got to do it broke. Y'all just got to do it. The only thing that's getting in the way of your success is you and your fear.
And your environment.
Your environment too. But you your biggest enemy.
Yo, guys, sometimes you'll listen to the wrong people.
The money's already printed. Gotta go get it. It's already printed. It's already printed.
And in Jetta's case, it might be yen and shit. She's out there getting yen or whatever the fuck they call that shit out there.
You know what's funny? I went to this event recently and I ran across this guy. You probably seen him. His name, he has like a group called the Roman Republic. And then I ran across another guy called Colin Travels. They both have like 100,000 YouTube subscribers, but they typically charge like $1,500 to $2,500 to be on their podcast. I run into them together one day. They're out on Twitch streaming. So I get in front of their camera like, what y'all doing? Jetta, y'all better interview me. So we started laughing. They Twitch in their little kick stream going crazy about me because they're like, this girl is crazy. So then they say, well, what do you do for a living? I tell them. They're like, what does that mean? Do you know? Imagine all the people in the world that if you said, I'm a financial consultant, I'm a business consultant, who don't know what that means, they're going to ask you, what does that mean? You get to define what that means to that person. You get to say what a financial advisor can be to that person in the moment. So I tell them that they both booked me for free. Next week, I get to go and sit on both of their podcasts separately for free. So now I'm about to get in front of 200,000 YouTube subscribers. The biggest way to grow, y'all, is to network because you get in front of other people's audience. You get to get in front of other people's clients. That's the biggest way to grow. So imagine how many people in the world want to figure out, how do I move abroad? How do I get my money right in order for me to stop living paycheck to paycheck that I'm about to sit in front of? I'm about to be the person that tells them how I did it. Yeah, a lot of people did it this way. A lot of people did it that way, but this is how I did it.
Yo,
I'm telling you, get outside and network, rub elbows, tell people who you are, and don't stutter. I'm Jetta, the credit architect. I help people start, grow, and leverage their credit. That's who I am.
Powerful. Loving it.
Yo, guys.
And she goes in every room with authority.
100%.
That's what I'm speaking of when I say confident.
She goes in with authority. She said that. She didn't stutter in that. She said what she was. She's confident in what she was. She know who she is.
I want you guys to see the magic, though, that's happening to her. It's what are the chances of that? Right, Jetta? Like, hold on. Let's we gotta be spiritual for a fucking guys. Because when you start moving in a way where I know I can do this, I believe I can do this, I see it in my head, the reality around you starts to shift to match that. I don't even try to plan my shit out no more. I adapt to the circumstances that come to me, but I just still move forward. I know what the outcome I want is, but I don't care what bumps me into that realm. She made a move to a whole other continent, and that put her in a position to meet two people who've got a large audience that she can speak to, while not even chasing her dream, while attracting her visions. There's a difference, guys.
Love it.
I love
and you know what I tell people, Patrick, because Kevin said it earlier. I told somebody yesterday, I said, life is an ATM. What you put in, you get out of it. But what you got to be careful is which ATMs you deposit your money into. Some people don't be banking with the people that they putting their money into, or you don't even be banking with that person, but that's where your energy going. That's where this is going. No. Start depositing into people who are going to return the investment back to you. You out here trying to help people who okay with being okay. But it's some people out here that really want to win. They going to pay the price. They not going to doubt you. They not going to ask a bunch of questions. They're going to do what you said the first time. But that's because you deposited in the right ATM. Check your bank card when you start connecting to all these different networks, because Visa and MasterCard, two different places. That makes a whole different situation too. So if you over here with an Amex card trying to pay at a place that only take Visa, you in the wrong network. You in the wrong environment. Check your bank card. Stop being around people that are scared. You scared, they scared. Y'all in a scary movie. Go change and put yourself around people who have gotten over that fear that you're dealing with right now. They might be facing a bigger fear, but you would never know it because you can't get past this one. So I just be telling people, be careful with you. Like, you are the biggest asset, not what you can do, but who you are, your story. Your story sells bigger than anything else you can do in life. You tell your story, they're going to buy it. Because guess what? They're trying to get there too. When I tell people that I moved here with my baby in 90 days to Thailand, they automatically just sit down because they want to know, what? What you do? How did you do it?
People fall in love with people. They don't fall in love with products.
There you go.
And they love people that they can see themselves in. Yes. And everybody want to see themselves in your seat. The credit expert, the financial expert, the person who know how to get money. Everybody want to see themselves there.
And this is where I come back with where I'm saying about premium value. You know what I mean? Because you invest in yourself, and invest in yourself doesn't necessarily mean economically, you know? Spend your time wisely. Spend your time wisely and change your habits. Change your habits, change your environment. You change your environment, you change the situation. It's going to change your lifetime. You know what I mean? So this is just something that you have to, again, it all depends on how badly you want it. How badly you want it, then you'll see, because again, you yourself is a resource to someone else. You know what I mean? Of course you're going to be scared. That's normal. You're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous, but you got to get over that hump. Imagine you getting, and don't oversaturate. That's another thing too, because we got some of us who we're in every room, every event that's there, we're there, but at the same time is, you know, we're hoarding information, but at the same time, what are you doing with it? How is it that you're distributing it? How is it that you're utilizing it? You know what I mean? Get out there and just,
that's fire that you mentioned that.
You know what I mean? Let's just do it. So
I love that you said that, Kevin. Too many people overlearn.
Yes. And everyone, and right now, okay, I was gonna go back at something that I'm gonna say, like, because sometimes I'll be getting frustrated. At times I'm getting frustrated. And what am I getting frustrated with? There's so much noise out there. There's so much noise. And there's no proper way how to say it, meaning that how to motivate you, no proper roadmap how to give it to you. You know what I mean? But everyone want to think like they're the guru. I've got it this way. This is how it is. Me, I'm raw with it. Show me. Because I ain't never got it. Shit. I'm always wanting it. I ain't never got it. So show me. This is what you're doing. Fine, no problem. I want to learn from you. Show me. But you ain't stupid, because you got to make sure that it makes sense. Implement it, and then if there's a system, it's just like automation that we've got, you know, Patrick is big and Jen is big on systems. Okay, if the system is in place, it has to come, because it has to work. There's no way it cannot work, because it's just one standard system. And I know I know what I'm saying. Just, it may sound strange to y'all, but that's just what it is. And it's just
you gotta work the system too, bro. It ain't even that. The system.
Oh, well, of course.
You gotta work the system, but you can't think it's a one. I'm changing all my systems right now. And so I the system that I had last year not working for me no more. So you gotta change, you gotta listen to your business.
On how to adapt.
Gotta be able to pivot. You gotta be able to pivot, baby. You playing a different team now though. Jen, I think that's what a lot of people be forgetting is when you get, it's like the NBA. You start off you playing against the little boys. Then you keep going. Now you got the big boys. Now you get to the next level. You get the bigger boys. But guess what? You ain't still running the same plays. You got more intricate plays. You got bigger plays. You got other people on your team now who can handle different positions that you typically would have been handling those too. But now you know better. So it's like, oh, I don't have to be the center, the point guard, and this. You could just be the coach. Now we get to just be coaches. So you definitely got to build around yourself. Jen tells me all the time, pay somebody to do your minimum wage jobs. Pay somebody to do your minimum wage job. Stop wasting time on that. I took that to heart. I done hired an executive assistant. I got a new content creator about to start working. I said, oh, all I got to pay these people is $5 an hour. Let's go.
You got to know how to delegate.
Yeah.
Because you can't, the only thing you should be focusing on in your business is bringing in more clients. You have to focus on it because that's what makes the business work. And so if you can't focus on the marketing part of it, the client retention, the building the business up to what it to be, you're going to be a employee for your business. You're not an entrepreneur if you got to work for your business all day. You're an employee for your business.
But see, again, yes, and that's why I like the angle where we're going with it, because we're speaking on folks who's brand new. We're speaking on folk who's already in business. You know what I mean? So basically, we're encouraging everyone. And listen, this is what I know for a fact. Credit's been around long before me, and it's still here. We ain't no Oscar. We didn't just discover anything. You know what I mean? It's here. And believe this, shit, I've got my office stacked up with paper. I still be printing. Going to the post office, mailing. I don't just use cloud mail. So what I'm saying is, and just like I told Curtis earlier, it's many different strategies. There's no just one shoe fits all. You know what I mean? So again, learn your craft, man, and master that point. Learn a craft, master.
And we all started. I'm like I said, we not, once you get to a certain level, you got to know how to scale. You got to, Patrick said all the time, you got to listen to your business. So don't think that because we're saying we hire people and stuff like that, that's because we scaled these businesses where we can afford to do so. But when you starting off in the beginning, of course, I've been a solopreneur many times in different businesses. So I'm not telling you guys that that's the wrong way to start. But once you start getting some money, don't think to just keep the money or blow the money. You got to reinvest the money back into your business at that point. That's what it's for. Or fix your credit so you can get funding so that you can invest the money. It's ways to do it. If you're in credit and finance, it's no reason that you're not fixing your own credit to get funded yourself. You should have business credit cards. You are a walking example. So you should be able to, that's a flex. You're supposed to be pulling out your AMX. I pull out mine.
Look at Jen over there.
Pull mines out then.
Listen, I love and it's the benefits behind them.
Yes, benefits behind it.
So, but this is about the benefits.
It's the benefits, but that's the thing. That's what you guys are teaching. So you got to embody that. So even if you're not there now, fix your credit. Really fix your credit. Learn funding and financing. Because guess what? I learned a lot of funding stuff on myself when I started doing my own funding.
Yup. I learned credit and funding when my back was fucked up and I couldn't walk for fucking 3 years.
My first SBA loan, I did my own SBA loan. I figured it out. From then on, I've been doing SBA loans.
See? Walking testimony.
Yeah, because you know what? It comes back to using resources, guys. Sometimes your business will drop you a hint. Like if people are asking you for shit, sometimes you gotta take it, you gotta look at it that way. And you know what? When somebody comes to me with a problem, I consider that a blessing, guys, because I'm being presented an opportunity to be a solution. I don't care what the problem is. Credit could fix it. I really don't care what the goal or the problem is. Credit could fix it. And your credit don't have to be squeaky clean to fix somebody else's. Because I guarantee not anybody could tell me who was Muhammad Ali's coach. But he's the greatest fighter in the world. But you never heard about his coach. If he was a champion, you would know. Tell me Mike Tyson's. Some of y'all may know that one. But guess what? Even he wasn't what Mike Tyson is. So remember that when you're feeling insecure about fixing somebody else's credit, because everybody else is saying, oh, well, if your credit is fucked up, you can't start yet. I don't subscribe to that shit. I feel that you can relate more to the person that's going through it, and with knowledge, the right people, a little bit of software or not, you can make something happen for that person. That
And you
insecurity.
can be a walking testimony. Guess what? While you fixing your credit, post it. Oh, I just fixed this. I just got this. I got approved for this card. That's what walking testimony, because people can relate. More people can relate to bad credit than they can relate to good credit. To be quite honest, be relatable.
Correct.
Be relatable. And so if you're doing that, I fixed my credit. Now I got a $2,000 credit increase. Post it. Talk about it. Bring them on a journey with you, because guess what? You're doing it for yourself, but then they know that you could do it for them as well.
And even a lot of times, and a lot of times, even just like for each other, and we're saying that we don't, like most folks, like Pat says, like he does it and he's rare. A lot of time we're struggling. You notice Curtis just come online and he just said that you know what I mean, he tried a method and it's just not working, and he tried another method and it's just not working. Let's speak around with each other, you know what I mean? Throw it out there. You're struggling with something, you ask for the help, because closed mouth definitely doesn't get fed. You know what I mean? And again, I'll be talking about that mango. I wanted that joint and I scratched for it, that bust my ass too, but I did enjoy it. So I'm still saying, you got to ask, you know what I mean? If you stuck, you're just going to stay and be stuck. Ask for some type of help, you know?
Ask and ye shall receive, and seek and ye shall find.
Knocking, right? That door shall be open.
I'm telling you guys, like, you know, it's rare to meet people like Jen and like Kev and like Sean. Like, we're the type that there's no strings attached.
Nah.
Right? Like, no strings attached. I could give two fucks. I'm so abundant, I don't give a fuck about a return from the individual I'm giving to. But I know for sure I'm gonna get blessed from another angle. It happens all the time. I've proven that shit to myself time and time again.
It happens, man. It happens. It happens because just like we're speaking about value, like I keep saying it. You heard Jetta just say it. I remember the first time getting inside the room and I'm hearing about I keep saying it. I spoke earlier with Pat about it today. When I be hearing about prices, I'm like, my eyes roll out wide open. I'm like, what? How do y'all make money? But then you got to understand.
You have higher ticket items. You're giving more value, and so you're not chasing that. If you got 5,000, your client paying 5,000, you really can get 5 clients a month and be all right.
There you go. And the reason why I'm saying this is I've been inside that room that these were the prices. So even while I was learning credit and I was operating and whatnot, I came from that premier and that premium lifestyle, that this is what it is. And then, I mean, client comes in, they don't know what we didn't even used to offer monthly. It's either they're going to pay once or twice, and that's it.
That's why. Listen, I never forget. I paid this lady. This is no lie. She was supposedly helping me with building my business credit. I was already doing credit, but I didn't really know too much about business credit. Supposed to be helping me build my business credit. I paid this lady $35,000. $35,000.
Did you get your value, or you cried?
I was ready to kill that bitch.
That's a whole nother side, and that's credit repair.
Yeah, she bought Jenny from the block out. But that's a whole nother story.
Guys, roll to 35K in 1 month.
But she told me 35K with a straight face. No lie, and I gotta laugh about it because she emailed me probably like 2 months ago and told me she had some products for my client. I freaking lost it, but anyway, this was like 7 years ago. But I'm saying all that to say, 35K 7 years ago, that was that was a lot of money to me then. You know what I'm saying? And so I was sacrificing something to because I felt like it was going to get me to the greater good. So I'm saying all that to say, y'all, don't be. It is people out here charging these amounts of money and they're getting the money, and a lot of times they're not even delivering the product. To be honest, and so. Be confident in what you guys charge, because if you guys know that you have a product that is valuable and that you guys are actually going to give value to your client, walk in that room with authority, charge those prices. and make the money, because then you're not working as hard. Because guess what? I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, I got 3,400 clients right now, but I got 15 different people disputing for me. So I gotta pay for that.
There you go.
I gotta pay for that. That's overhead. And I still oversee a lot of the files. I'm looking over them and stuff like that. So it's work, but I build a team up behind it. So you can honestly, if you charging $1,500 or $5,000 a client, you get 5 clients a month.
There you go. And
it's a guy right now, Jen, on TikTok. I see him every day. He probably has 200,000. He kind of look like Kevin, to be honest. Like got the bald head, the beard, and he got a background just like him. And he just sit up there with a report sitting there every day. It's just a report.
I know who you're talking about.
Right there.
I know who you're talking about. I know
that
exactly.
man charged like $3,500 to fix people credit, and y'all, he still charge a monthly fee. That's the startup. That's how much he charged them to set them up to fix their credit, and they paying it. They paying it by the boatload.
People pay for what they want to pay for. If they can't pay for it right now, they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out, because when people want something, we know how we are. When we want something, we're gonna figure it out by any means necessary. Or how to get that money.
You remember earlier how I just said to y'all about the rum? Because I'm listening to y'all speaking. Pretty lady. I'm listening to y'all speaking about the prices.
She's so cute.
Did you know, and did y'all know, of course, Jen, Pat, I only hope you know, did you know right now to this day I'm talking to you, because I just left the room earlier. And I mean, I've got individuals that I know for a fact, even back up in New York, inside a community, and they charge over 10K for credit repair easily. And of course, everyone is paying it. And you know what I mean? And those are my Jewish friends. And you know what I mean?
I'm
They're
telling
neighbors,
you.
because one of their
people
thing
doing it.
is it's against their stuff to carry over interest rate, because that's debt. And they just don't want to carry debt. So I'm telling you, that neighborhood was one of who I learned from years ago. And that's one of their tickets. 10, 5, 11K. It's easy ticket, you know? So again, I'm saying that's just that neighborhood. So I'm bringing all of this to y'all where I'm saying value. It's not about charging more. It's the value that you're offering. And it's what you value yourself, your time. Your time, my time means everything to me. You know what I mean? Everything. There's no price on it.
You want to get to the point where you're not trading, time for money.
There you go.
Yeah, but you'll always have one more than the other, guys. So recognize what position you're in. Some of y'all might have more time than you do money. So you put in that time until you get your money in. Some of y'all got more money than you do time.
Time, correct.
That's when you divvy up.
So that's when you buy back your time. You start hiring. You get help. You start allowing people to help you. What Jen say? Pay somebody to do the minimum wage job. You start buying back your time. It ain't no way I was going to move to Bangkok and never had time to take my baby to the night market. Never had time to swim with her. Never had time to enjoy my moments with her. No, I started this business not just to help other people, but to help me. I want to be helped. So
either you got time or money. So when you got more money, you gotta buy. You hit it on no. You gotta buy
your time back. Buy it back. And to everybody who just getting started, look, we talking about $10,000 packages, $2,000 packages, but trust me, we started off doing people for free, some of us, doing it for reviews, some of us, doing it just because, trying to figure out if we got the method down pat. It don't start like that overnight. You ain't gonna sell a $10,000 package every day. And I'm sure that man on TikTok don't sell his package every day. But if he sells 5 a week, he just made $15,000. 5 a week, that's all it took. And 15,000 people coming in my room a day, somebody gonna buy, somebody gonna get it. So just put yourself in position, y'all. I promise you, you're gonna build yourself up to everything you dreaming about. But it does take consistency. Every day you got to talk about your business. Every day you got to position it to people. People can't buy what they don't know about and don't understand. And Jen said it. That lady told her 35,000 confidently. When you tell people your price and you're not confident, they're not gonna buy it. It ain't because it costs too much. You didn't sell it. You don't believe it. You don't believe in the price. You gotta say it in a way it's like, yeah, it's 25,000. How would you like to pay? Cash, card, or credit?
Yeah, this my last year. I already told all my clients, y'all got the end of 2026. Price going up. I definitely won't be having this many clients next year. I don't desire it no more. I done done it.
My price going up too, god damn it.
And it's because we've learned, it's because too, once you learn and you get your credit and your money right, you find ways to make money faster.
Yeah.
You find ways to
If
do
I
it
could do
quicker.
funding, tell people all the time, if I could do funding all day, I'll do funding all day. I want you to come with your credit already done.
Easier. Ain't got to worry about it.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
I'd rather you come to me ready.
That funding money hit.
Yeah, come to me ready.
Guys, anybody got questions, man? Look, we're the type of people that we fucking
yeah, it'll go.
Look, it'll keep going. Who got questions? Somebody got to have a question. Unless we just that damn good.
Well, I tell you, did we bore y'all? Dang.
Probably.
Now y'all gave us a lot of information. I'm over here already on ChatGPT creating new packages and add-ons, and I'm over here doing all that. So I'm listening. Everything an add-on. You know, I different play. You get a package from me, but guess what? If I gotta delete a bankruptcy or I gotta delete a repossession, that's a whole different price. I'm not just charging you one price for all this different stuff. No, you got a bankruptcy, different price.
I keep telling y'all, you know what I mean? Early warning, check systems. That's a whole nother ball game.
LexisNexis, that's all they're different.
It's a lot. It's not just the basic, but again, a lot of individuals, they're not going to explain it to y'all, you know, and that's why I keep telling y'all about the whole fluff and the whole noise that everyone made and the lies that they tell. Like, why are you hiding these information? Because when a client comes to one of these CROs and they got issues, well, how do you expect them to solve it? You know what I mean? Just like, there's stuff that I don't know. There's strategies that I don't know, and I got to go seek them out. So if you got them, why are you going to be sitting on them and then section this, FCI? Yeah, hey, man, let me stay. And I'm coming back to too much noise. I'll be hearing it sometimes. I'm not a social media guru. I look at my phone and my tablets or whatever. I throw them over there because I just can't be bothered. You know, it's just too much. You know what I mean? I rather hear about Mr. Brown, we've got this client, we got that client. Can you do a consultation? I get on the phone and I keep talking and I get it and then give me the file and I'll diagnose it. And then I say, okay, listen, you take care of this, you take care of that. And there we go. We keep it moving. Later on, make sure this client gets updated and I get on the phone and I call that client and we walk him through it. And again, it's packages. So you get 3, 4, 5, 6 clients, you know what I mean? Depending on the package. And you explain to the client too, explain to them what they're purchasing, what they're getting, the service that you're offering. That's why I'm saying, just like Pat always says it. You're like, you know what I mean? What are their goals? Find out, dialogue with them, find out what's going on, see where they're at. Then you offer them a service, you know what I mean? Make sure that they're comfortable. Once they're comfortable, that's it. You just go to work, put in your work. You're going to give them the value. You're good. Maybe I'm saying too much. Maybe I'm trying to make it look easier. Maybe I'm sounding stupid. I don't know what it is, but I hope y'all got something
No, I learned value. I ain't forgetting that.
Yeah, that's my head after talking.
Listen, giving value, not making sure I'm not devaluing myself, like, and create more products inside of your business. I had one of my clients, she does her husband does trucking, and she just got funding, and she's ambitious, you know, and she's like, think I should learn credit repair. And I was like, why? Like, what's the point of you learning? I want to pay for your mentorship. So I said, why do you want to learn credit repair? She's like, I just feel like, you know, you're going to make money. So I said, what about you learning funding so that you can fund the trucking people that you guys are already in contact with? Why are you trying to create something new when you already have a business? So I'm saying all that to say to you guys, be great at what you're already doing. Give them more value. And so I told her, and she was like, Jen, I never thought about that. I said, your husband is in contact with all these people, these drivers at these places that he's stopping at. He should be offering them funding. Get them funded. They need equipment. They need new trucks. They need gas cards. This is all stuff that you can get paid for. I said learn funding. Why would you try to learn a whole new skill when you already have trucking people in your back pocket? Sell to the people you already know. So I'm saying that to you guys to say, you guys already have an ecosystem. It's easier to sell to people that have already trusted you with their information. And so whether it's taxes, whether it's you getting them insurance, whether it's you starting LLCs for them, getting them funding, whatever it is, all this stuff goes hand in hand. Real estate, you realtors, people that are in that market, offer them other stuff. All that stuff goes hand in hand.
Yo, guys, and when she says ecosystem, guess what? Sometimes your church could be your ecosystem. Look, everybody needs help.
That's what
You
Dave
guys,
Ramsey did.
there you go. Guess what? Where you go get your nail done might be your ecosystem. Fellas, you go to the gym. That might be your ecosystem. You got what you need, guys. I think we keep repeating the same things in different ways just so you guys could get it. That you guys got it already. And those little that you missing, hey, hit us up. We might have we will have it. Because I know if I don't have it, I'm hitting up Kev or Jen. If she don't got it, she's hitting up me, okay? Like, or many other resources. Because that's what we're building here.
Use
Jet, yeah, like
use your
that's
resources. We all got something. Jetta, we can learn something from everybody. I don't care where you at. And like Kevin said, like he's been in the game a long time. He been in the game with me. We was writing letters, handwriting them. You know what I'm saying? And so this goes back. And so once you stop learning, you stop growing. Credit repair ain't the same as it was 15 years ago. People wasn't on TikTok dancing, selling credit repair. You had to get in the field. Now you can get on TikTok and sit there and sell a package for $3,500.
Don't forget to tell them our network is our what? Our network, right?
Our network. Get in them rooms. Get in them
And
rooms.
before we go, I want to say this. Oh, sorry, Chris. I want to say this. You see how we all on live right now talking? Because we all, Kevin, Jen, Patrick, in some shape, form, they mentors to us, right? You do this with your clients because I'm just now starting to do this with my clients where like if they sign up or if they have a question, I'm like, you know what? Y'all want to talk so much. Okay, every week for 1 hour, we're going to get on these lives. You get to ask your questions. We get to go over things you may or may or not have known about credit. And I'm going to tell you about other things that I do. I do business. I do this. I do that, which gives you an opportunity, not just go back to the ecosystem, turning that one client into, instead of a one payment, maybe $500, $1,000 per client. Now they paying you 15, 20,000 because now you introducing funding, you introducing your business formation, you introducing all these things that you already do to the same person. So you've already built the trust because they see what you do in the credit repair. They see that you're knowledgeable about what you're talking about. But these type of rooms right here, where people can be intimate, come on camera, talk to you, be authentically themselves, they change. They change your ecosystem from going to where one client might be worth 1,000 to one client might be worth 30 now. Because they want everything from you because you're a real person now. So make sure y'all add these type of little things and lead magnets. I see Patrick do it all the time where he'll be like, hey, I got this for you. Come get this from me. What does that do? That now puts him in your algorithm. That puts him in front of more clients because he's giving you something of value and asking for nothing in return. And that is going to make people buy into you every time. I don't care if it's one sheet of paper that says, here's how to call and get inquiries removed. Guess how many people gonna write you, inbox you, talk to you about that because they got a problem with inquiries. That's something that took you 10 minutes to do.
Get it a lot. Give something to get a lot.
It changes everything.
That's huge. That's huge, guys. And that's part of the formula. Like she said, giving. It's a lead magnet. Okay, a lead magnet. But guess what? Some people will say, you're generating leads. What does a leader do? Damn it. And a leader doesn't have to generate leads. They just lead. And the people who need them will follow.
Giving value for nothing. You giving away. People, all last week I seen people say, Patrick gave me this funny thing. Patrick and Jen gave us this funny thing. Patrick and Jen gave us this funny thing. And guess what? I'm gonna be real and just be transparent and say probably 80% of the people he gave it to, they ain't gonna do nothing with it. It goes back to overeducating yourself. They still gonna need Patrick. They still gonna need Jen. They still gonna need mentorship. They're not gonna be able to look at that stuff and just know how to jump into it. That's why you can't be afraid of giving away stuff for free. Half the time what you giving away free, they still need you. They still need your help
And that's the
implementing it.
same. That's the same thing with credit repair. That's all I post. I'm posting tips. Take your inquiries off. Use this code to get this off. Guess what? They're gonna look at that and it's gonna look like a foreign language. So they still gonna come back. I need you to fix my credit. And so give away something to people that it may help and they implement it. Great. If you did it, great. If not, that's on you. But like she said it to a point, you still giving away value, but still they're looking at you when you give this knowledge away, you're positioning yourself as an authority and they're looking at you like you know what you're talking about, not just book me, fix your credit. Like everybody's saying that. And so what's making you different than the other person saying fix your credit? And so because you're giving out free information, they want to book you because you're giving out free information. It looks like you know what you're talking about.
100%. And when you give, you invite to receive.
So drop the knowledge that you guys know every single day. You know credit.
Look, I always say it. Don't forget that the word deserve has serve in it, guys. You got to serve your people. You got to do right by them. Because look, even just doing that, that's still business. You can feed your business and your soul at the same time. Like what we got, and a lot of y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. The people who's still in this room vibrate on that level. Some of y'all are so confused with credit because you're looking at it from a human perspective instead of a spiritual one. I'm gonna just be real. My shit became successful when I started using my heart in my business, not my mind. Yes, I use my mind systems and putting myself out there a certain strategic way, but my mind works for my heart. Sometimes that's what's fucking in some of you guys' way. You are trying to put a damper on what you possess naturally. Think about it. These people are coming to you ashamed, depressed, feeling guilty, embarrassed, low self-esteem. I guarantee you when they come, after they come through me, they're leaving confident. They're leaving with their head up, with a smile on their face, thanking God for meeting me. That's what I do this shit for. I deal with the currency of the cosmos, and it just so happens I get paid in cash at the same time. So think about it like that too, guys, okay? Because I get asked that question all the time, and I get people too, like, well, how the fuck do you just giving all this shit away? Yeah, I give it away, and I don't expect shit. I used to expect shit from everybody. That only led to resentment, bitterness, and being broker than a motherfucker. Because I expected a return. I expect a return, but I don't designate where it comes from. Slime sticks too, people. So be careful who you listen to, who you surround yourself with, who you're around. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Just because it looks nice, it has what you think you might want. Always check your feeling about it. Check your feeling about it. Don't check just the paperwork. I've hired mentors just because I felt like, I don't know why, but I need to connect with this person. Here's $8K. I've done that. So remember to use your faculties that was given to you as a spiritual being, okay? And then go and do that work. That's how I look at it. But to see, that's why we're all different, but we're all the fucking same, guys. Anybody else got questions? No? Look, and we ain't stopping. They're gonna have to fucking kick us the fuck out anywhere we go, and we will still be outside kicking doors in. Anything you guys need, we're always here. Ain't that right, Jen? Ain't that right, Kev?
Yes, yes, yes.
The baby's probably trying to go to sleep. Look, guys.
This where the cool kids hang at. It's a motion party. They can't get in.
This is where the cool kids be at, man. Listen.
DJ Ann ain't on here tonight. DJ Ann be dropping them beats. But
yeah, Sure,
And
sure.
I ain't never seen so many people so mad at a movement, baby. All we doing is trying to help one person at a time. I tell
we
somebody, all I want to do is get 5 people approved for a house this month, and I'm getting hated on. Why? What's that about?
Cause you helping
Like,
them. Cause you helping them.
that's all it is, because it's me and it's not them, because they didn't choose you.
That's
So when
right.
y'all be seeing all these people out here got something to say about Sniper Gang, that's because we're exactly who they wish to be. We're a real family. I promote my friend. I be promoting y'all stuff as if I don't do credit repair, because guess what? It's somebody out there that needs you. They don't need me. They need you. They want to talk to you. So it's not about, I never seen so much hate from people who giving out all this information in my life. That just make me feel like I reached out to Patrick. I said, man, you better go harder. You better go harder. You better go harder. Make them matter. Make them matter. If they ain't talking about you all day, what they doing? Make them matter, y'all. That's all they can do is talk, because we giving results. We got transformations going on over here. We changing people's mindset.
we
We giving
changing
people
lives.
hope.
We changing lives.
And they mad that it's us and not them. That's the only reason people mad, because it's us.
Bro, listen to what she said. Us, all of us. Not one, not me, not Jen, not Jetta, us.
We move in unison. We not looking at it as no one person. Patrick was even scared to ask me to get on a call. He like, we got another call Friday. I'm like, send me the link. They put me on the flyer without even asking me.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, Jen, my bad, cause look, I live in Zoom land, but then again,
they text me the flyer was already up. I'm just like,
the flyer already had her on there and shit. I'm like, yo, you down? I'm like, oh man, I hate to ask you, and she's like, yeah, I'm down. I sent her the flyer. Yo, this cool with you?
I said, I don't know, Kev. I said, I don't know who that girl is on the flyer, but I'll be there.
Hey man, listen. Our friend chat wasn't too comfortable. I don't know what they got going on. Just created a girl, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right.
I had to look twice.
I'll take it. I said,
that shit be having my tattoos all looking weird and shit. I'm like, yo, can't this shit use the picture I put in? Like, this shit got me looking like fucking, I got tribal tattoos and shit.
You gotta tell chat to keep your features the same or something like that.
Listen, created probably about like 5 different versions. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna have to choose one of these, man.
Yo, I did. I told Kev, I'm like, yo, my tattoos don't even look like my shits, bro. Come on, man. What we doing here? I got a fucking fucking flower and shit. I'm like, I don't got no fucking flower on my shoulder, yo. Get that shit. Change that shit, please. But look, that's what we doing around here, people. Look, like Jetta said, it don't matter. Let them hate, right? But here's the thing: opposition is inevitable in the life of a leader. And guess what, people? We might see hate from people talking, but you might see it from opposition where you ain't getting no clients. That's cool. Keep pushing. Just like Jetta said. And that's why I love my team, because we're a team. I can be feeling like, oh man, I'm fucking when I see this guy. Jetta's like, yo, fuck that. Go get clients and money up. What are you wasting your time over there with that shit? Right? I'll be like, yo, you're right. Thank you. That's what we're building over here, is a fucking family, guys. Look, we're each other. We're who we are. Imagine me sitting up here with a button up and fucking, hey guys, permissible purpose. Write this down. I got a gem for you guys. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
And everybody's saying the same thing. Put a 1, put a 2, put a this, saying the same thing on every Zoom.
Marketing strategies.
Doors of the church are open. Preach, my man said. Yeah, he another one. Be in here, man. Look, it's real cool because I feel like I got front row seats to every single one of y'all's ascension and rise. I'm looking at Jetta like, oh shit, what is she doing this week? Oh fuck, she on the fucking top floor of a fucking infinity pool with her baby. My God.
For sure.
I'm looking at Jen like, oh shit, look at that book her kids reading. This shit says B for Bentley, R for Royce. Right? I'm looking at Kev. His boy is talking about a game that he's building and shit with his people. I'm looking at Tip Sally. She's pregnant as fuck. She's about to fucking have a baby, right? Like, yo,
Well,
I'm
guess
looking
what? Tiff still busting out that content every single day.
every
She
single
ain't
day.
playing. She's still posting content.
She goes off. My girl goes off.
Yeah, so she
I'm
does that.
trying. I'm definitely trying right now. I'm like, take
Hold
the
on.
baby because I need to be fully focused on this in here
Oh,
because I haven't jumped in one of these in a while in the night ones because I always have the baby and I'm just like, y'all need to take him. And they left me here alone. I'm just all in. But
yo,
y'all
you
definitely
handed
motivate
it.
me and y'all got me back on TikTok. And I don't know what the hell I'm doing on TikTok, but I'm just listening to Jetta and I'm like, I'm gonna start going live. I don't know what I'm gonna start saying, but a lot of people I think they all my girls tell me that I need to talk about my past more because I was on the streets too. I used to work at a strip club for 15 years and I was like, after starting taxes, I just started booming and then credit, I'm just like going with it and I want to get into financing and doing everything like that, getting business financing, all that. And that's why I'm here and I'm just like ready to have this baby so I can jump for real. And I'm definitely motivated because of this team, for sure.
We love it. We love it. We love it. That's what we here for.
I
We
love
can't
it
slip
here.
amongst each other. Like we can't slip amongst each other. Like every time I think about saying some dumb bullshit in my own head, like an excuse, I'll just gotta look at Jen or Jetta. Like, ah, fuck, I can't fucking talk shit. What the fuck am I thinking over here? Ah, back to work. That's, but that's what happens when you're around your environment.
Your
Like
network is your net worth.
they won't let me have an excuse. They won't let me be anything less than the best version of myself.
Every
How many
single
people
day.
you got in your circle that says that does that shit? Who fucking give you a gem but don't give you a gem in life? Fuck out of here. Who needs credit repair gems all fucking day long? Sometimes we need a motherfucker to just be like, yo, you got this, bro. The fuck is wrong with you? Or girl, or give me a hug, or whatever the fuck. I'm a maniac. Listen, I think we all are though. That's why we all get along. Guys, if nobody got questions, the babies in the room. We got babies all over here. We got Jetta with babies,
Babies.
and with babies. We got people having babies. Then the ladies need to get some rest. Ladies need to get some rest. Take care of the babies. Any
And I
last?
think Monday, we got to call Monday, right?
You gotta call every fucking day, guys. Guys, if you don't fill out the form, you're gonna miss out. And let me tell you something.
Monday we're gonna be talking about SBA loans. We're gonna be kind of talking about loans and stuff about the SBA loans and what it takes to get your clients approved and all that stuff. So Monday, jump on if you guys interested in doing the SBA loans. It's been a lot of people it's been, like I said, it's been a lot of backlash and people saying it's unattainable. Everything, nothing is unattainable. Anything that has been done once, it can be done 1,000 more times, 1,000,000 more times. So don't
I'm
um
back.
yeah, so block out the noise. We're gonna be breaking down SBA lending, what it takes. People that's actually, inside the mentorship. We got another lender coming next Thursday. So we got some stuff. Warming up. But like I said, Monday we definitely will be talking about I've got a presentation and stuff. I'll be talking about SBA loans, how to prep your clients' files for it. Like I told you. That's just
I got
something you
some
guys.
shit like what we gotta do. Like I know Kev is on board. I know Jen is always on board. I'm on board. Yo, Kev, you gotta give him something. You gotta give him something. So look, I want everybody to go in the group and give your honest opinion of what you thought about this call. Okay. And fuck, Kev, give them something. We'll figure it out. I'll put a post. Y'all look, part of what we do is y'all need to get to know each other. Okay. So I'm gonna put a post, or we all gonna put a post, and everybody who's in this room comment on that shit and follow each other. Hello. We're each other's new business partners, best friends, brothers, sisters, confidants. I don't know. If my wife in here somewhere, I don't fucking know. Listen, but I'm just I'm fucking around, but I'm being real at the same time. Okay? Like, guys, this is what it's all about. Think about it. We got 46 people still here. Put a room full of 46 people together. What powerful shit can you come up with?
Definitely.
All right, so we're gonna do a post. Everybody comment on it and start following each other because I'm pretty sure you follow us. Follow each other. Drop some shit in there and tell us what you really felt about this call, man. because we need to build the real ones. The Cool Kids Club is open for all the cool kids, not
Cool
just some.
Kids Club is open. So yeah, drop something.
You can
on
sit
there.
with us. You can
Y'all
sit
can
with
sit.
us.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd, man.
I literally keep talking about how I'm in this group and I'm like, I'm going to the convention next year and I'm gonna sit with them and I'm not gonna be a little nobody just walking around. No, I'm gonna sit with the cool kids.
gonna sit
I'm
with the
sitting
cool
with them because
Yeah, you gonna sit
they
with the
know
cool
me,
kids.
I know them, and I'm gonna go straight to Patrick, straight to Jen, straight to Jetta, Crystal. Y'all know I'm gonna be right there next to y'all. I'm excited. I'm really excited.
When they call your name for your $1 million plaque, because we're gonna get you there. We're
Oh
gonna be the
yeah, you
loudest
know
in the
I'm
room
already
cheering
I'm
for
You know
already
you.
we gonna all
ready.
be screaming.
We're gonna be the loudest in the room. Because one
Yes,
thing about it, you get $1
ma'am.
million, it look like I can get one. I love
Yep.
seeing my people, my sisters and brothers get their million, they 10 million. And it ain't no jealousy in my heart. I'm excited because that means I
Yep.
might be next.
I
I'm
already
gonna try to
told you.
copy what
Yep.
you got
If
going
it
Ain't
on.
no Mike,
done once,
Jetta. Ain't no Mike. You about
We're
to be. What
gonna
you
do
talking
it.
about, girl?
We're gonna do it.
if it
I'm
was
coming
done
for
once, it
mine.
could be done again.
We're getting ours. Yep.
I'm telling you
It can be
guys,
done
I'm not
again.
hanging this shit up until
Shit, yeah.
I don't know how many of y'all get yours. I'm not hanging mine up. I'm not hanging my shit up. Because as soon as I got mine, I'm like, yo, fuck. But I got mine. What about everybody else? Get your shit too. Why not, guys? A mill here, a mill there. What Scarface said, we put it together. A mill here, a mill there.
It's better than 1 mil.
Was better than 1 mil.
What's better than 1 million?
Because guess
Shit.
what? When you guys get that, then we should be doing some crowdfunding. We should be investing in some multi units in real estate. We should be talking
Facts.
about
We need to be
investing
our
together.
own investors. Yeah.
We ain't here for that. We partners. We
We gonna
business
become the
partners.
bank.
We gonna
That part.
hello.
There you go.
So that's what the
Let's
money's
go.
for. We not trying to be doing credit repair forever, like Jetta said. We trying to make this money work for us for the rest of our lives.
And what the crazy part is, we got all these investments opportunities within the group that we're building. Like, look, you can talk to at least 5 different real estate people. I myself have flipped over 300 houses. I got heavy real estate game. Yeah, tattoos and talking like a motherfucker the way I do. That's what I'm saying. It don't matter. I generate opportunities. So do each one of y'all, okay? You got people in here that do taxes, can freak it with the taxes. People who do SBA. People who do fucking everything. And that's what we building. Look, guys, I'm gonna make that post now. Jen, make one too. Kev, make one too. Guys, for some reason, we're getting fucking restricted here and there, okay? So you might not see the post immediately from either Jen or Kev, right? But guess what? You can't restrict everybody, okay? So look, we're gonna each put a post. I want y'all to comment on mine, comment on Jen's, comment on Kev's, and get to know each other. Cause I feel like I know a lot of y'all. I see some new faces in though. I love it. I love it. But
And remember, I'm gonna say this before y'all get out of the room, man. It's not about charging more, you know what I mean? It's about the value that you give. You heard me? So just always remember that it's not like y'all came on this call tonight just to hear Kevin say, charge more, charge more. Remember about the value and the packaging, you know what I mean? Most definitely. Y'all have a good night, though. It was good speaking.
I have a happy Father's Day. Have an amazing, absolutely fabulous weekend, brothers.
Have a great one, y'all. Happy
Happy
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day, everybody.
Father's
Yeah.
Day.
Thanks,
Happy Father's
everybody.
Day.
Say
Bye,
happy
guys.
15th.
All
Have
right.
a good one, y'all.
Yes, happy Father's
Good
Day
night,
to
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you, Nick.
Have a good one. Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, man.
Take care, y'all.